for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's that boy, Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. New minute today, USA Boxing. We are back. Yes, y'all. New day, another dollar. You know what I mean? Another day, to make you holler. You know what I mean? He said, ¿Qué anda? ¿Cómo tú andas? ¿Cómo tú andas, mi hermano? Yo lo veo así. Carlos Resendez. Shout out to you, my brother. Salute to everyone in the chat, man. You know what I mean? Today we're gonna have a damn good day, man. Yesterday was a really good show. I got a chance to look at some of the playback. As a matter of fact, I was able to. Wow, I'm glad I said something about yesterday's show, because yesterday's show I said something about. I'm gonna give you guys tomorrow's headlines today. I told you I'm gonna give you guys tomorrow's headlines today. I want to show this receipt right here. I want to show this receipt right here. Let's do this. Where we at? Pull it on up, and ta-da! I have it right here. Bear with me, guys. Bam, that's it right there. Hold on. There it go right there. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Had to pull everything up, man. I got all the receipts set up. I have all the receipts set up. And, we know how we're going to do it. We're going to give a shout out to pretty much everybody, the ladies and stuff like that. We always start out with doing it for the ladies. Canelo Alvarez has 85 million reasons not to fight Jermall Charlo. Sources say that he's ducking. He meaning Canelo Alvarez. Sources say. Now, I know some of these guys so well, to the point that I told you what they was going to say yesterday. Some of them, though, I think they realized that would have been so predictable. So some of them have came out and said that Canelo is not ducking. Once upon a time, that would have been the first thing they would have said, but I guess they realized, damn, if we go that route, then that's gonna prove what he say is right. So we ain't gonna go that route. So some of them went the opposite route, and I'm glad they did. You know what I mean? I'm glad they did. But we're going to look at it, because we're going to look at it from an objective standpoint. We're going to look at Canelo's side. We're going to look at Jermall Charlo's side. We're going to look at David Benavidez's side and Caleb Plant's side and all these other fights that can be made for Jermall Charlo. Remember, I told you guys, I made a video. Hold on. I made a video, it was not too long ago. Remember this video I made right here? Hold on. And I said, I know these guys. I know these guys very well. I know them very well. Because I told you I'm a marketer. I study these guys. Let's see. Where is it at? Stop chasing. Remember I said, Jermall Charlo, stop chasing. Stop chasing. Hold on. Canelo, something like that. Oh, that wasn't it. I think we did it last year, guys. Remember that? Hold on. I want to pull it up because I want to have proof. I don't want. I want to have proof, man. God damn. Where's that video at? I made a video talking about how Jermall Charlo should stop. Let me see. Charlo should stop waiting on Canelo Alvarez and go fight. Make his own way. I said that. Oh, no, here you go right here. Here you go right here. I got it right here. I just pulled it up. Boy, Here go another receipt. Here go another receipt. I got the receipts up today, guys. I should have been a little bit more prepared, but I got the receipts up today for sure. Let's do this. Shout out to the queens. Let's see. Salute to Monica Silva. Shout out to Lady Shan. Salute to Lisa Bell. Salute to Karma Serenes. Salute to Nick Rich. Salute to Bless 365. Salute to Miss Fit. Salute to the Lisa Bells. Salute to Ava as well. You know what I mean? And I forgot. And if I forgot any of the women, please forgive me. You know, let's do this. Let's give everybody a round of applause one more again. And we're gonna get into the show. Let's give a shout out to all of the moderators as well as everyone in the chat. We're gonna get right into the show. We're not gonna lag on. Salute the Big Tech. Salute the Bomb Squad. Really though, Eric Gomez, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Hector. Shout out to Hector Garcia. Shout out to Carl Hansen. Salute the two Matadors. Salute to the Queen Little Green Eyes P. I forgot you. Shout out to Little Green Eyes P. Shout out to Carl Hansen. Shout out to again Bless 365. Salute to this was earlier in the day. Salute to Jay Styles in the building. Shout out to Paul Evans. Shout out to who else we have in the building, guys? Shout out to Carl Hansen. Salute to the Queen Lisa Bells. Shout out to Big Will, man, Big Will Sargentson. Salute to you, my brother. Shout out to Hector Garcia, my brother Charlo. Salute to you, fam. Big Heck in the building. We got Paul. We have who else? Shout out to A Sneed. A Sneed, what's going on, bro? Okay. Shout out to my brother Charlo. Salute to him. Knockdown 305. Okay. Let's see. Shout out to the Queen Misfit. I see you, sis. Shout out to who else we have? Adrian Big 30. What's going on, fam? Big 30. Okay. Big 30. Shout out to who else we have in the building, man? Let's see, going around the mountain where she goes. Let's see, Misfit, Hector Garcia. I think that's everybody. I'll try to get all of the let's get into the show. Now, boy, I'm kind of good at predicting this stuff by now. As I said before, Canelo Alvarez has 85 million reasons not to fight Jermall Charlo. Sources say that he's ducking. I'm going to go to the sources. Not just going to say it, I'm going to go to it. I'm going to go to the sources. Of course I have the sources. You know I do. Some of them, this is what they're saying, and I'm going to talk about that. But I knew they was going to say that because I told you yesterday what they was going to say. According to Mike Coppinger, Canelo Alvarez is in strong negotiations with Dmitry Bivol and Triple G in order to fight Dmitry Bivol and Triple G this year. The fight is supposed to be held for Bivol at 175 at light heavyweight, and he's supposed to come back down and wait to fight Triple G old ass. Me personally, I don't want to see Canelo fight Triple G. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't want to see no damn Triple G fight. Just being honest with you. But hey, it is what it is. So it is what it is at this point. But now, the deal is reported to be worth $85 million. So for $85 million, I guess I do want to see Triple G fight. Canelo and Triple G fight again for 85 mil. 85 mil for two fights. For two fights, shit, that ain't bad. Twice this year, huh? But that ain't bad at all. Shit, sit there rubbing my hands like Canelo probably rubbing his hands like the Birdman right now. Shit, you know what I mean? Now, however, the trilogy match with Triple G is contingent upon Canelo beating who? Dmitry Bivol at 175, and Triple G is going to have to beat Murata, the WBA champion, in Japan in their upcoming fight. So if Triple G don't win, Canelo probably move on somewhere else if he wins. But if Canelo doesn't win and Triple G wins, maybe does he move on to somewhere else? I'm pretty sure Triple G will probably still say, I still want to fight Canelo because that's going to be his highest payday. I think Triple G looking to cash out right now. You know what I mean? And I think personally, I think that Triple G will get stopped by Canelo if they fight this third time. That's my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's my opinion. Now, it has been rumored, but not confirmed by anyone from the PBC that I know of, that Canelo Alvarez was offered $50 million to fight Jermall Charlo. Some say 50, some say 45 now. But they were saying 50 at first. They were saying 50. So according to the narrative for some of your favorite YouTube channels and Jermall Charlo supporters on social media, Canelo Alvarez is ducking a guy who has fought 0 champions in the 5 years he's been in the middleweight division. He's ducking that guy. Some of these same critics said that Terence Crawford hasn't fought anyone in the welterweight division. They said that in one, bro. Crawford ain't fought nobody. Well, he fought Mean Machine. That wasn't nobody. He fought Amir Khan, but Amir Khan was washed up. He fought, and listen, I agree with all of that. He fought Kell Brook. Kell Brook was damaged goods from Triple G, and then Errol Spence, and then he fought Sean Porter had 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out the door. That's what they say, right? Fine. And let's say I'm agree with all that. But how can you say Crawford ain't fight nobody in one breath, but then turn around and don't criticize Jermall Charlo? I mean, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but Crawford ain't fought nobody in the welterweight division. He did beat a guy that was a champion who beat Manny Pacquiao and took his belt. But Jermall Charlo has fought nobody in his division, and he doesn't get that same criticism. I don't get it at all. Probably because he's with the PBC. So this has nothing to do with Jermall Charlo. These are the pro PBC fanboys. Let's go. Now, but in another breath, as I said before, they would turn around and ignore the fact that Jermall Charlo has literally fought no one since he's been in the middleweight division. I don't think no one can argue that. Daniel Jacobs has fought Triple G and Canelo at middleweight. Triple G has fought Canelo and Daniel Jacobs and Darenchenko. Oh, and Daniel Jacobs fought Darenchenko as well, right? Champions fighting each other. 2 champions fighting each other with Canelo and Triple G. 2 champions fighting each other. I want to say, I think Daniel Jacobs had a belt. Champion fighting another champion when Canelo fought him. So we've seen examples in the middleweight division of championship fights happening. But for some reason, this one fighter, he just haven't had it, and he doesn't get the same scrutiny as they give everyone else. I noticed that. Now, make that make sense to me, guys. But maybe the Canelo haters and their critics have a point. Let's see. I want to look at it from their point of view. Maybe Canelo is afraid of Jermall Charlo, a middleweight who refuses to fight any other champion in his weight division. Maybe Canelo is afraid to fight blacks and Latinos like his critics are saying. I have the receipts for that as well. Canelo scared to fight black fighters, and he's scared to fight Mexican fighters. That's what they say. I'm going to show it to you. No, you know, I ain't making this shit up. I'm going to show it to you. The only problem with that narrative is Canelo has a resume that dispels this lie as well. He's fought a lot of Mexican fighters. And he's fought quite a few black fighters, probably 8 to 9 black fighters, something like that. Somewhere up in there. The question I want to ask the chat is this. I want to ask you guys this in the chat. Do you guys feel that Canelo is ducking the elevated middleweight champion of the world, Jermall Charlo? Or do you think that the Canelo haters and critics will always find a reason to hate Canelo no matter what he does? Now, some people say, yeah, he's a drug cheat. And once you got popped with PEDs, so be it. I understand that. I ain't tripping on none of that. If he got popped with clenbuterol in his system, I get out of that. Oscar Valdez, same thing. One of my favorite fighters, James Lights Out Tony, same thing. Roy Jones, same thing. Vander Holyfield, same thing. And the rule has to apply for everybody. It has to apply for everybody, regardless of race, color, or creed. If they had got popped dirty in their system, according to the standard that you guys want to hold Canelo to, and I ain't Oscar Valdez, I have no problem with that at all, because I'm not no Canelo fanboy. But you got to stay consistent with everybody else who got popped with it as well, in some way, form, or fashion. You got to stay, that's all I'm saying, just stay consistent with it. Don't pick and choose when you want to be, a drug cheat warrior in boxing. But then when it comes to your fighter who you like, who's your same complexion, you look the other way. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the like button. And also, if you want to become a member, let me drop that link right here. And we're going to have a damn good show today. Let's get into this. Show link right here. Show link right here. Now, I told you guys, I say, I'm going to give you guys tomorrow's headlines today, right? Didn't I say that? Let's go. Let's go. Let me go ahead and share this. Let me go ahead and share this right now. Let me share this right now. Okay. Now, let's do this. This me right here. See how I froze up looking crazy. All right, let's stop. Well, I'm not going to show this video, but I want to show you something though. This video was shot November the 8th, 2021. See, we had 22,000 views on this video. Jermall Charlo wants to be Canelo without putting in the work, but why? In this particular show that we did, I talked about how you know, this Jermall was calling out Canelo. His fans was going crazy at that time. Oh, Canelo ducking, he doing this, he doing that. After he beat David Benavidez and this and that, and they were saying all kind of shit. When he gonna fight Jermall Charlo? And Jermall Charlo, our brother from Houston, Texas, was, you know, born in Louisiana, but from Houston, Texas. Our brother said,
I'm sorry?
160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
This is what he was saying. And you have a lot of Jermall Charlo fans, and I'm a fan of Jermall Charlo, contrary to popular belief. I criticize him because I expect a lot out of him. Because when you tell me your fight is King Kong, his ass better have a resume fighting Godzillas, Mothra, Gamera, Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, Frieza, Donkey Kong, Matilla Gorilla, Grape Ape. He better hold. If you want, see, once you go to telling me your fight is a killer, he better be fighting Michael Myers, Jason, and Freddy Krueger. He can't be fighting no Juan Montiels, and you telling me he's a killer. He can't be fighting no Brandon Adams, and you telling me he's a killer. He can't be in a weight division for 5 years, and he ain't fought no killers. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the like button. See, once you tell me that, this is what I need to see. And if I'm seeing something different from what you're telling me, then I got to point out the hypocrisy. Bars. If you're telling me something different than what you're telling me, then I have to point out the hypocrisy. Damn, that's good, man. That's good. That's good. We need to make a song on that. You see what I'm saying? So now, that's what I said right here. And I talked about in this show how Jermall Charlo needs to chart his own path. Stop waiting on Canelo. I told him this, and I told his fans this. Just stop waiting. If you feel like he's a drug cheat, why do you want to fight him? If you feel like he racist, don't want to fight other black fighters, why you want to fight him? If you feel like he ducking and he don't want to fight your boy, why do you want to fight him? Just say, hey, you know what? He's racist, he's a drug cheat, he's a ducker, and we just ain't going to call him out no more. We're going to leave him alone. But you say all of these things, yet and still you running behind his ass, wanting to go, I want my guy to fight him, I want my guy to fight him, while ignoring the fact that your guy won't even fight no other champion in this weight division. You call Crawford out for some of the same shit, right? Crawford fought a champion and took his belt. Fought Kell Brook, fought them other guys. Sean Porter, PBC guy, stopped him. Dad threw the towel in, but that's neither here nor there. But if you're going to say he need to do A, B, C, and D, why you ain't saying the same thing for Jermall Charlo? The hypocrisy and the double standards is what I'm talking about. As I said before, if you guys did not have a double standard, you would not what? Have a standard at all. So this is what I said on this show. Jermall, I said this November the 8th. This is the receipt. November the 8th, I said that this is the receipt, right? Let's continue. I want to open up the phone lines, man. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the like button. Let's move now. Now you see that this is the receipt. And I don't even want to play the show. If you think that I want to put certain narratives, I don't even put the show. I don't know. I just want to see me loving the sport of boxing more than I love a particular fighter. I want to see the fights. If that's the best fight, if that's the best challenge that Canelo can get at 168. Yeah, they was talking about Makabu and all this stuff, though. Man, I ain't gonna fight him. He on the wrong side of the street. Yeah. He went top rank. He went top rank ESPN. I went PBC. Fox. He on the wrong side of the street. Irregardless of what side of the street the person is on, them fights need to be made. Yeah. So that's what I was saying right there. But I gotta, this is the show where I talked about this. Stop goddamn chasing Canelo, right? Let's continue though. Let's continue. I got some more receipts. I got some more receipts. Oh, this is Ryan Garcia. Let's shut that down right quick. Let's shut that down right there. Now, right here, this is yesterday's show. Yesterday's show, Devin Haney supporters say that there's a conspiracy against Devin Haney. What do you think? Now, this show right here, yesterday, I said I'm going to give you guys tomorrow headlines today. I'm going to tell you what they're going to be saying tomorrow. I told you yesterday, I'm going to tell you what they're going to be saying today. I'm going to tell you, shout out to my brother Ron Boy Fresh, man. Ron Boy Fresh in the building. Malcolm Roach, what's happening, fam? Ace Sneed, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the like button. Let's see. Shout out to everybody, man. Serge Libre, PBC fanboy. Let's get into this. See, I call out, I bust up the narratives and I call out the double standards. You know my motto, if they did not have a double standard, you would not have a standard at all. I made some of these dudes change their headlines they want to come with y'all today. Because all of them wanted to say, yeah, man, he ducking. When I dropped that shit yesterday on the show, what I said, as a matter of fact, let me play the receipt. Someone was like, no, we can't do that because he calling us out. And, you know, he called us out. Let's go. Did that. And then now you force everybody to choose sides. So everybody choosing sides and stuff like that, okay? Finna get into it right now. So that is what it is as it relates to that. Now, as it relates to, and I got to talk about this, as it relates to Canelo Alvarez, as it relates, switching gears, as it relates to Canelo Alvarez, King Canelo is what they call him, right? As it relates to Canelo Listen to Alvarez, this. Oh, I'm giving you listen. I'm giving you tomorrow's headlines today. This is what I said yesterday. I'm giving you tomorrow's headlines today. As you can see right here, according to okay, I got it. I'll turn it up. Is nearing a deal to defend his 168. There's no problem. I can play it from the phone. No problem, bro. No problem. I can do that. Let me do this. I just wanted you to hear this. What I'm going to say though. Thanks for the criticism, bro. But I keep forgetting it. Hold on. As it relates, switching gears, as it relates to Canelo Alvarez, King Canelo is what they call him, right? Here you go, right here, brother. Sorry about that. As it relates to Canelo Alvarez, oh, I'm giving you listen. I'm giving you tomorrow's headlines today. I'm giving you tomorrow's headlines today. Listen to what I say. As you can see right here, according to Mike Coppinger, check this out. Canelo is nearing a deal to defend his 168-pound titles against Triple G in a long-awaited trilogy match, September the 17th. Sources tell Mike Coppinger. Sources say. I want you to hear this. The trilogy is contingent on Canelo defeating Dmitry Bivol. Check this out. And Triple G defeating Ryota Murata in their upcoming fights. Get to the point, boy. So the question I have is this. Bivol is a light heavyweight. I want you to hear this. Bivol is a light heavyweight. And I said that Canelo is a super middleweight. I said this. If this is true, let me move it up. You're going to hit it from Dante's a black fighter. I'm giving you tomorrow's headlines today. Here you go. Oh, shout out to Dragon Leg for becoming a new member. I'm giving you tomorrow's headlines today. Canelo ducked Jermall Charlo. Yes, said it yesterday. Canelo still refuses to fight a black fighter. Yeah, I'm giving you tomorrow's headlines today. And I'm going to tell you who's going to say this. You're going to hear this from Dante's Race Bait Nation. You're going to hear this from Boxing Ego. You're going to hear this from Blue Blood Sports TV. You're going to hear this from 7A Sports TV. You're going to hear this from Trill. You're going to hear this from BFTV. You're going to hear, I'm telling you, Champs, I'm giving you tomorrow's headlines today. I'm giving you tomorrow's headlines. Sorry about that, guys. I know it's that loud. Canelo Alvarez was afraid of Jermall Charlo. And he's afraid of David Benavidez. Gonna hear that too. His fellow Mexican lineage brother. Because I think David Benavidez was born here in America, so he's a Mexican American, right? Let's stop right there. I ain't gotta go no more. I don't have to go no more. I told you yesterday what they was gonna say today. I told you that yesterday. I know these guys very well. Some of them pump, some of them backpedal. Some of them backpedal. Some of them realize, goddamn, that's how I know they watch the show. Goddamn, we can't say that because we can't headline our shit that because we headlining that. The nigga already said that's what we gonna say, so we need to change it to something else. That's what I said yesterday. Now, let's show some more receipts before we break this shit down. Now, some of you guys, this is your favorite channel. Our good brother, Dante's Boxing Nation. I know you guys love Dante. I know you guys love Dante. I know you do. I know you love Dante. Dante, pretty much said the same thing here. If you listen to the video, Dante is just basically saying that Canelo turned down $40 million to fight Jermall Charlo, and Jermall is, Charlo don't want to fight another black fighter, and he don't want to, the typical stuff we get from Dante. He don't want to fight another black fighter. He's ducking this, that. And we go down to the comments, and some of these guys are not agreeing with Dante. He got a better deal. And we all know it's all about money. I can't blame him. However, I agree with you. I think Bivol is going to be a problem for Canelo. Okay, so he understands the actual business of it, right? He said, I'm really not looking forward to Canelo versus Triple G. A lot of people are not. Come on, Triple G should hang up the gloves, okay. But Bivol, people say that Bivol is a tougher opponent. This guy says Jermall is like Billy Joe Saunders. He turns up his biggest fights. He turns up on his biggest fights, which was Darenchenko and J-Rock. J-Rock was at junior middleweight. That's why those was his best performances. He didn't take Montiel serious. So that's why he didn't put forth that much of an effort. If Jermall Charlo fights Canelo, he will expose Jermall. No, he said he would expose. He said Canelo will expose Jermall. Is a lot more talented than we've seen so far. So I guess he's trying to say he would be exposed. That's what he's trying to say. This guy right here says it makes sense. See, some of the fans down here, they understand this here. Some of the fans down here, they understand that Canelo's making a business decision. You see what I'm saying? Well, this one guy here, he said Canelo's going to end up getting stopped from running from these fighters. This brother here said he felt like Canelo's been running from fighters, right? He said Canelo might as well fight Mukabu and get it over with. I don't think nobody want to see that. This brother here says Avni, Callum Smith, Saunders, Plant, Bivol, Triple G. Canelo fans wanted these matches. Andrade, Charlo, Benavidez, Morel, Beterbiev, boxing fans wanted these matches. Okay. So I'm not going to play Dante's video. If you play Dante's video, you already know which way he's going with that, right? Let's go over here. This is the other guy. This is the other guy, right? Going over. As a matter of fact, let me do this. Let me do this. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. This is what some of these guys are saying in the chat. This one guy said that some of these guys are saying that Canelo is ducking. Disgrace to boxing, no balls, what a chump. Canelo got him ducking. Don't mind the Triple G fight. Rather have Charlo over him. But people are really out of here. Charlo over Bivol. He's disagreeing with some of the things. In this video, they're talking about, could it be a possibility that Canelo is ducking, dodging, yada, 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 yada. See, I think it's because I dropped that because of what I said yesterday. Some of these guys had to had to go in scramble mode and rephrase how they was going to say this shit. Because I told you yesterday what they was going to say. I gave you tomorrow's headlines yesterday. I gave you today's headlines yesterday. Y'all go over here and check them out. Go ahead and check them out. Check them out. Y'all go over here and check them out. You'll see. I go straight to the comments. You'll see exactly what they say in the comments. Some people are for what Canelo did. Some people are not. You'll see exactly what they say, right? And then when you go over here, our good brother, Aki TV. Let's hear Aki. Let's hear Aki. Aki, what you got to say, my brother? What Aki got to say? I know y'all love Aki TV. I know you love Aki TV. Let's see what Aki got to say. Let's see what Aki got to say. I know you love Aki. I know you do. Here you go.
Oh, do you think Canelo's move to 168 means that he don't want no smoke at 160?
He's scared. Where you at, Cinnamon? We've been calling you out for a long time. It's that time to show up. Show up. Get the people what they want to see.
I do not own the rights to this materials for educational purposes only. I know that a lot of you Canelo fans, you love Aki TV. I know a lot of you Canelo fans. Aki TV is probably one of your favorite YouTube channels on YouTube. So I want you to hear. I just want you to hear what he's saying. I just want to hear what you're saying. You can guess what he's saying, though. You can pretty much guess what he's saying.
Breaking news of Canelo Alvarez turning down the biggest payday of his career by far, of $45 million to fight Charlo on PBC. Now that's the bad news. The good news is that Canelo Alvarez is closing in to accept the 2-fight deal from Eddie Hearn of $85 million to fight Bivol, then Gennady Golovkin in a trilogy. According to ESPN, Mike Coppinger, here is exactly what ESPN reported. Quote, Canelo is nearing a deal to defend his 168-pound titles against Gennady Golovkin in a long-awaited trilogy on September 17th. Sources tell Mike Coppinger the trilogy is contingent on Canelo defeating Bivol and Gennady Golovkin defeating Murata in their upcoming fights. The two offers from Eddie Hearn is worth upward of $85 million guaranteed per sources. Alvarez also mulled one fight, $45 million offer from PBC for Jermall Charlo bout.
So we ain't got to go no more. I know y'all love the brother's voice. We ain't got to go no more. You all know what he was gonna say. Y'all know what he was gonna say. Our good brother, Ike TV. Our good brother. He's our brother, right? Is he our brother? That's our good brother, right? Hey, well, y'all know what he gonna say. All right, so let's go straight to see what the people say. He said, Oscar De La Hoya says Canelo avoid black fighters. Okay, what he's saying right there, all right. I told you what I was going to say today. You know, if Canelo fights Charlo, it's only because he looked sus in his last match. Oh, Canelo isn't fighting Charlo, so now it's a duck. Hey, he's calling out the double standards of what Ike TV said. He's calling out the double standards. Shout out to Mike T. Shout out to Mike T, man. Shout out to Mike T. I told you. Hey, for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime is over, boy.
He said Dante, Ego, and Ike Dome each other. Why they hate on Canelo? I'm telling you what they said though, bro. I know it. Hold on, what he say? He say, so basically he's pointing out the double standard. Ike dropped the video not too long ago. He said if Canelo fights Jermall Charlo, it's only going to be because Jermall Charlo looked very suspect in his last fight when he fought Juan Montiel. Now Canelo is not going to fight Jermall Charlo. Now Ike TV is saying that Canelo is ducking Jermall Charlo. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this up. So if he don't fight Jermall, so if he fights Jermall Charlo, it's a cherry pick. And the only reason he fighting because he didn't look good at fighting Juan Montiel. But if he don't fight Jermall Charlo, you're gonna turn around and say, "Oh, he ducking Jermall."
Hey, okay.
True. The irony. I told you he double status, boy. So this dude right here say, didn't Ike say he didn't like the Charlo fight because Charlo, he looked very vulnerable? What a clown. Hey, what the people say? He say literally, bro, just blatantly hating, not even speaking facts. But they go, oh man.
Okay.
Hey, the dude say stupidity at best. He said that's exactly what he said about 3 weeks ago. He said Canelo was cherry picking Charlo. First he started by saying Canelo should fight Charlo. End of quote. Then after the rumors came out, that Canelo and the Charlo fight was almost made, he immediately started backpedaling, saying Canelo was cherry picking Charlo. That's what it is. That's what it is. And this guy say, this guy is always finding something, but at the same time, he contradicted himself. Yes, so yeah, I know this is the Canelo Alvarez favorite channel, favorite YouTube channel. I know y'all love y'all brother Ike TV. And then here goes your other brother, Boxing Eagle. I call him Finding Nemo. Here goes your other brother right here. Your other brother, your brother. He says, Canelo dumps Charlo fight. Charlo to fight a 40-year-old Triple G and co-feature Bivol on DAZN, reports ESPN. Now, I would play this what he's talking about, but you can just imagine. This one guy says, I enjoy Ego, and I think he has good information. Like anyone, He said, like anyone, though, there are discrepancies in his logic. At times, Ego predicted Plant would beat Canelo, yet now he's dismissing Plant win as just another Euro fighter. The double standards. The double standards. He said, man, you are talking about fan base and money. He said, whereas this dude, Canelo, seems like chasing legacy. Charlo was a bigger fight, what I would have loved to watch, but Bivol is a way difficult fight than Charlo. I believe Bivol is a very difficult fight as well. Triple G, not so much. You know what I mean? He said, in fact, the most difficult fight right now for Canelo is Bivol. You know, in my opinion, I think so. He said, it's crazy y'all saying Canelo fighting a 40-year-old Triple G is a cherry pick, but was nobody saying Thurman was fighting a cherry pick when he fought 40-year-old Manny Pacquiao? And Spence was slated to fight Pacquiao as well. He said, shaking my head, different standards, different fighters. Okay, all right. So some people, some people don't see a problem with what Ego is saying, and some people do. But I'm telling you guys, this is what these people are saying. Let me go to the chat, man. Shout out to the queen. Shout out to the queen, Arlette. Arlette, what's going on, sis? Let's see. Nasio, what you say, fam? You say Canelo scared of the brothers. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the like button. If you're old to the channel, hit the like button. I want to open up the phone lines and talk to the people. We need about 100 more likes, something like that. Like literally, like bro, like I can't make this up. I can't make this up. Hey, I can't make this up. Misfit, what you say? She say, Coach, you funny. You saying which one is it? Which one it is? Which one it is? I'm trying to figure out which one it is. Like, I'm telling you, like, these guys, I know these guys like the back. I know them better than they know themselves now. Because I've studied them. I studied all of them. I know them better than they know themselves. I can literally tell you what their headlines for a video is going to be, and pretty much what the subject matter they're going to talk about is going to be before they even drop it. I'm that good. Some of them switched it up, though. Some of them switched it up, boy. Some of them switched it up. Some of them wanted to jump out the window, but they probably see my show yesterday and say, damn, man, we become that predictable. No, we can't have it like that. We got to headline our videos now that Canelo is not ducking Charlo. I ain't gonna say no names, but I ain't gonna say no names. But they know who I'm talking about. Cool Boy Curry says, he said, Ego be doing too much. He like 6 videos of Pitbull versus Ryan. No, damn well the fight not gonna happen. Oh man, I tell you guys what it is, man. What it is, man. I tell you guys what it is, man. Oh, bro, this is hilarious, man. This is hilarious. So it was like, listen, my whole thing is this. It's a business decision that was made by Canelo, whatever the case may be. Me personally, I don't have a problem with the Bivol fight. I don't want to see no Triple G fight. But $85 million, guess what? The hell with what I want to see. If I'm Canelo, if 85 million for 2 fighters, let me see. Things that make you go, all right. Now this Bivol fight is a dangerous fight. In my opinion, that Bivol fight is a dangerous fight, in my opinion. Triple G, I don't want to see that shit no more. I'm being honest with you, dog. I don't want to see that shit no more. But Jermall Charlo, you're 160 pounder, sir. I'm going to tell you this year like I told you last year. Y'all need to stop waiting on Canelo Alvarez. If you feel like Canelo is a drug cheat, why are you chasing him to fight him? If you feel like Canelo Alvarez is racist and he don't like fighting black fighters, why are you chasing him to fight him? If you feel like Canelo Alvarez is a duck and he don't want to fight you, if you feel that way, why are you chasing him to fight him? I'm saying his fans and Jermall Charlo. If you feel all of these 3 things, those should be the reason why you should not want to fight him. If you really feel that way. And if you feel that way, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And nothing wrong with you feeling that way. But I will say this. For those who say, in one breath, Canelo is not fighting this black fighter, that black fighter, David Benavidez, he's not fighting this guy, he's not fighting that guy. For those who say that, they have this obsession with Canelo, understandably so. He's the face of boxing, he's the cash cow, understandably so. For those who say that, I noticed that when it comes to the fighters who you want Canelo to fight, who you say that he's afraid of, You don't keep that same standard with the David Benavidez's. You don't keep that same standard with the Jermall Charlos. When it comes to them, Dante's, the Akis, the Egos, y'all don't keep that same energy with those guys. So let me get this straight. And I ain't tripping on this shit either way. Canelo has to fight Megatron, Optimus Prime, Voltron, the Dinobots, Grimlock, Starscream, Megatron, Bumblebee. He has to fight let's see, Teenage Mutant Turtles. He has to fight the Power Rangers. He has to fight Piccolo. He has to fight Frieza, Vegeta. He has to fight all of these guys in order to get your respect. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the double standards and the hypocrisy that I have for you is you don't say the same thing when it comes to Jermall Charlo. You don't say the same thing when it comes to Benavidez. As a matter of fact, let's do this. Let's do this. We're going to take it a step further. As a matter of fact, let's do this. Now, I ain't got but a GED, guys. I'm not the smartest butter knife in the kitchen. I ain't got but a GED. But let's do this. Let's blow this up. This is box rec. This is box rec. So I'm going to take your argument. Let's say hypothetically, I'm going to take your argument. Canelo ain't fought nobody. He's cherry picking.
But this bum been taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
He's fighting bums.
But this bum been taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
And he don't want to fight no killers like Jermall Charlo and David Benavidez. Okay, I'm gonna take you guys' narrative. We're gonna run with it today. Y'all, everybody in the chat, y'all just roll with me. This is the narrative we're gonna run with today. Canelo is ducking. He don't want to fight black fighters. He ducking, he don't want to fight black fighters, and he ain't fought nobody. He's cherry picking. Okay, I'm fine with all of that. I'm gonna take you. I'm Boss and Ego. I'm on your side today. Iki TV. I'm on your side today. Some of the Alphabet Boy channels. I'm on you guys' side today. I'm on you guys' side. Some of you. I'm on you guys' side today. Now I'm gonna use your logic. I'm gonna put on your pro PBC Al Heyman glasses. I'm gonna put on your. We don't like Canelo. He's a drug cheat. He's racist against blacks. He don't want to fight the black fighters, and he's a ducker. Well, I'm going to put those glasses on. I'm going to put those glasses on. Roll with me today. Now, I agree with you. Let's say I'm going to run with you what you say with Canelo. The only problem I have is this. When I go here and I look at Jermall Charlo, and I'm going to blow this up for you guys. When I look at the Lion, right? I say, God damn, okay, this boy been at the middleweight division. His biggest fight was J-Rock. His biggest fight was J-Rock. That was at 154, in my opinion. Then he moved up to middleweight in 2017. As you guys can see, 2017. He fought Jorge Sebastian. He fought Hugo Centeno. He fought Matt Korobov. He fought Brandon Adams. He fought Dennis Hogan. He fought Sergey Derenchenko. That was a damn good fight. Not gonna lie, that was a damn good fight now. And he fought Juan Montiel. So if I apply the same Canelo rule, he hasn't fought anybody, he's ducking, he ain't got, his resume is trash. If I take that same Canelo rule and I apply it to Jermall Charlo, what the hell you got to say about Jermall Charlo? Anybody? He said, shout out to my brother Smith West. He said, if these fighters need somebody to map their careers out, they should call your man. Your man. You know. I mean, that's all I'm saying. I just have, that's a legitimate question, right? That's a legitimate question. I agree with you, Ego. I agree with you, Iki TV. I agree with you, Dante. If we're gonna, I agree with you, Trio and 7-8. I agree with you guys. And for now, I agree with you guys. Just for the sake of argument. And I agree with your fans and your subscribers, just for the sake of argument. But when I apply that same narrative, when I apply that same thought or that same narrative that you're pushing to Jermall Charlo, what in the hell you got to say about this? What do you got to say about this? Were you saying what? My question is this: were you saying, man, you know, Jermall got to fight somebody? He fighting Jorge Sebastian. That ain't nobody. But you telling me this guy's a killer? You telling me he's a killer? You're saying that this guy has to fight Godzilla, King Kong, Mothra, Voltron, Megatron, Optimus Prime, Bumblebee. You're telling me this guy got to fight every goddamn body. He got to fight Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, Alexander Usyk. He got to fight Breedis at cruiserweight. Then he got to fight Baturviel, Bivol, and Joe Smith at light heavy. He don't clean. And then he got to come down to 160. He got to come down to 160, like Jermall Charlo say. What you say, Jermall Charlo? What you say, Jermall?
I'm sorry? 160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
So my thing is, if I'm apply these things, I'm going to apply what you guys say about Canelo. I have no problem with that. I'm on your side today. I'm applying what you say. But when I apply it when I apply what you say to Jermall Charlo, why woo, wowzers. If you ever watch Inspector Gadget, he used to say wowzers a lot. Shout out to Simba. Shout out to Simba.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Let's see. He says, Coach, I asked Blue of the source of Canelo $50 million offer. He said, I don't have sources. I said, I don't have sources. He does. So how would I know? Sources say. Sonny Chiba, what you say, fam? He say, that ain't the same, Coach. Canelo has red hair and freckles. Charlo is black. Let them tell him. Oh, man. Shout out to Mike T.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bizam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
I'm going to share with the bullshit show. Hey, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button, man. I want to open up the phone lines. We need 46 more likes for me to open up the phone line. Canelo has to fight He-Man, He-Man, Bigfoot, RoboCop, the Kraken, Thanos. Bro, all I'm saying, you Mike T, do you get what I'm saying, bro? Bro, do you get what I'm saying? All I'm saying is this. I agree with you, Fanon. I agree with you, Ego. I agree with you, Aki. I agree with you, Dante. I agree with you, 7-8 Trio, Blue. I agree with you guys. But why you don't apply that to Jermall Charlo? If Canelo has been ducking, dodging, cherry picking, afraid, not wanting to fight the tough fights, what in the hell do you have to say about Jermall Charlo?
But this ball been taking the easy matches, fighting other ball. But this ball been taking the easy matches, fighting other ball.
I'm just saying, like, bruh. Oh, hold on, Shell. What you say? He said, Shell. What you say, man? He said, Big Mom fought Brandon Adams, Coach. Greatest middleweight of all time. Shell with that bullshit. Look, bro, listen. Hold on. As a matter of fact, look, what we're going to do? We're going to take it a step further. I'm going to bring it home right here. We're going to take it a step further before the phone lines open. Hopefully, when I finish this, we have enough lights. I'm going to take it a step further. I'm fixing to prove my point. We're in court right now. Members of the jury, you're going to hear some evidence. I'm going to show you some evidence, and you're going to decide if what the prosecution is saying. Who is the prosecution? Fanon, Aki TV, Dante's Boxing Nation, the Blues, the brothers who push those narratives. The egos, they are the prosecution. They're proving that case. They're saying that, this, and that. So we're going to apply those laws that they go by to Jermall Charlo. And what we're going to do, we're going to look at Daniel Jacobs, we're going to look at Triple G, and we're going to look at Canelo. Let's do that. And let's do a comparison. Because maybe these guys have a valid point.
But this ball been taking the easy matches, fighting other ball.
Maybe these guys have a valid point. Maybe they're right about Canelo being scared of Jermall Charlo. Maybe they're right about Canelo ducking black fighters. Maybe they're right about Canelo don't want to fight David Benavidez and he's scared of Jermall Charlo and all that stuff there. Man, he turned down $50 million. That's how scared he is of Jermall Charlo. He turned down $50 million. A guy who has fought 0 champions in the middleweight division. But I tell you what, Let's look at some resumes right quick, since they like to talk about resumes. Let's look at some resumes right quick, guys. I promise you this will not be long. This is gonna be real quick, fast, in a hurry. It's gonna be real quick, fast, in a hurry. Let's look at some resumes. Let's look at some resumes. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Paste that right there. Do that like that there. And then we're gonna go down the yellow brick road, and we're gonna go over here. Let's see. What was that? Who was that? Oh, that's Ego. We ain't gotta go back to him no more. Who was this guy? Oh, that's Aki, my favorite. But Aki and Ego and Dante, they one of a kind. You know, they're my favorites. They're my favorites. You know what I mean? You know, the most informative YouTube channels on YouTube. They have some good sources. And we can't forget about my brother Blue. It's your boy. They have some damn good sources. Their sources are the best. Let's see, Daniel Jacobs. They get the news, but they know the information before the fighters know it. Sources say, right? The sources, we're gonna say the sources say, guys. The sources say Daniel Jacobs. Let's pull up Daniel Jacobs, guys. Ta-da. Coach, what you doing? Why you putting up Daniel Jacobs? I'm finna prove a goddamn point. So we got Jermall Charlo. Who else we got, guys? We got Jermall Charlo, Daniel J. Let's see. What the hell is going on? Oh, you know what? My bad. Hold on. There you go. We got Jermall Charlo. I put up Daniel Jacobs. Gennady Golovkin. Now we know Andrade ain't fought nobody. He's tried, I guess. He's tried. But we're gonna do this. We got Gennady Golovkin. So I have Canelo Alvarez, Triple G, Daniel Jacobs. Wait a minute. And I have no, I don't have Canelo. Hold on, guys. Let me get Canelo. Well, we go. You know, the defense. It's the defense turns now. We gonna make this right. In Canelo Alvarez, I just don't understand how can one guy be criticized for not fighting. Oh, Saul. Sorry about that. One guy can be criticized for not fighting, and then they turn around and ignore the guy who they say Canelo was ducking, as though you know. I don't get it. You know, I got a GED. I'm not that bright, guys. I got a GED, so maybe they know something I don't know. Maybe these guys got college professors. Maybe something I'm missing. Shout out to Wartime Ministry for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said if Canelo doesn't go back in time and challenge Alexander the Great to a single comeback, he's a kitty cat. Canelo's running his boxing ish. Here we go. Korobov only had 6 days to get down from 168 to 160 to fight Charlo. Korobov only fought 6 days. Oh, y'all talking about Korobov. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the like button. If you're old to the channel, hit the like button. We need 27 more likes, guys, for me to open up the phone lines. Here we go, guys. Here we go. So let's do this. Aki TV, I'm on your side, sir. You guys are the prosecution. Aki TV, Fadon, the Blue, 7/8, the Trills, those good brothers over there. Dante's, Boxing Egos. You guys are right. But I want to apply those same standards. Let's apply them across the board. We're not going to look through them through confirmation bias eyes. We don't deal with confirmation bias over here. And we don't deal with the double standards. I'm gonna break this shit down for you. It's very easy for me to do. Okay, now this ducking guy right here, Canelo. He's a duck. He's only fighting Euro bombs. This guy right here. Remember Caleb Plant? Caleb Plant was the one that was gonna be the one to take him down. Remember that? Caleb is really black. He's gonna be the one to do it. He loses, they throw Caleb Plant away. We haven't heard from him since. Billy Joe Saunders was a Euro bomb. That's what they said, right? Canelo only fight them European fighters. That's what Caleb Plant said. Then when he fought Caleb Plant had to change his tune. Let's go. Abney Yildirim. Now, I didn't like this Abney Yildirim fight. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. I'm just being honest with you. Didn't like it. Callum Smith was a champion. Okay, let's keep going. As a matter of fact, let's go down to 2017. Shit, let's go down to 2017. In 2017, who did Canelo fight? In 2017, let's see who our good brother, the Lion, Jermall Charlo, the one who every Canelo is apparently afraid of, shaking like booty meat of this guy, right? In 2017, he fought Jorge Sebastian, and then he only had one fight in 2017. Jorge Sebastian, that's who he fought, right? Let's go to Canelo. This was when Canelo, he fought Julio Cesar Chavez at a catchweight right there, so he fought him at a catchweight. But he fought a champion right here in Gennady Golovkin. Gennady Golovkin was a champion, and then he fought him, and he fought him again. He had he fought him again. The first time it was a draw. Second time he beat him. Then he fought Rocky Fielding. Did Rocky Fielding have a belt? Nah, I wasn't crazy about no Rocky Fielding, but I think Rocky Fielding had a belt, right? If I'm not mistaken. Did Rocky Fielding have a belt? Let me see. Yeah, he said WBA World Super Middleweight title. Rocky Fielding had a belt. So he fought a champion in 2000. He fought a champion in 2017 in Triple G twice. And then in 2018, he fought Rocky Fielding. So he ducked. So according to the narrative, Canelo ducked, and he did get elevated to the franchise belt. That is true. I can't lie about that. He got elevated to the franchise belt, and if you feel like he ducked Jermall Charlo, that's fine. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that if you feel that way, because that is what it is. He said, "What side is that?" This is Box Rec. This is Box Rec. Supposed to be the Bible, right? This is Box Rec. And shout out to Jason K. Hey, for dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your board.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He says they didn't have a double standard, they wouldn't have one at all. This is Box Rec, guys. This is Box Rec. Okay, so he fought Rocky Fielding for a regular championship belt, right? Okay. So you said we're going to discredit that because it's a regular. Reggie, no problem with that. I ain't got no problem with that. Listen. I have no problem with discrediting Canelo for fighting a Rocky Fielding for a Reggie belt. No, I have no problem with that. The only problem I do have with it, though, without having a problem with it, is how many champions did Jermall Charlo fight?
To this day.
How many champions has he fought?
To this day.
You can hear catfish piss on the water right now. Let's continue. You can hear catfish piss underwater right now. Let's see. So he fought Rocky Fielding, and then he fought Daniel Jacobs. Daniel Jacobs was a middleweight at that time, right? Daniel Jacobs was the WBA. I think he was the WBA super middleweight champion. No, Daniel Jacobs had the IBF at the time, I think. Daniel Jacobs had the IBF time at that thing. And right here, I think when Canelo fought Rocky Fielding had the WBA super middleweight title. He had the WBA super middleweight title at the time. Okay. He fought Daniel Jacobs at middleweight in 2019. He dunked Jermall Charlo and fought Triple G and fought Daniel Jacobs. Okay. That's how scared he was of Jermall Charlo. Let's see. And let's see what it was. It's WBC the middleweight, what is it, the middleweight title right here. So Canelo had the WBC belt at the time, and I think he had the WBC, he had the WBA, and I think Daniel Jacobs had the IBF. One of the two. He had the IBF. So he fought another champion in Daniel Jacobs in the middleweight division. So in the middleweight division, he fought one champion in Gennady Golovkin, and he fought the second champion in Daniel Jacobs. So he fought two champions in the middleweight division. How many champions have Jermall Charlo fought, sir? Was Jorge Sebastian a champion? No. Was Hugo Centeno a champion? No. Was Matyev Korobov a champion? Korobov a champion? No. Was Brandon Adams a champion? No. Was Dennis Hogan a champion? No. Was Sergey Derevyanchenko a champion? That was a damn good fight, though. That was a damn good fight. But no, he was a contender. Was Juan Marcias Montiel a champion? No. So this guy's been in the division for 5 years. He has fought 0 champions. This guy fought 2 champions in the middleweight division when he was there. So I'm going to agree with everything you guys say. Ego, Dante, I'm going to agree with everything you guys say. Fanon, Blue, Trill, 7-8. Calling you guys up about it. I'm agree with everything you guys say. Aki. But this guy who Canelo is ducking, he ain't fought no goddamn champions. Not one. He's been there for 5 years. So how you don't keep the same standard with Jermall Charlo, my brother? How? Just make it make sense to me. I know I have a GED. I know I'm not the brightest light bulb in the ceiling, and I'm not the sharpest butter knife in the kitchen. But my common sense tell me, if I use you guys as standard by who's ducking, who's running, who doesn't want to fight who hasn't fought anybody, they picking and choosing and fighting certain fighters, clearly you cannot have overlooked Jermall Charlo. That's all I'm saying. No, let's move on though. I want to make this quick. Let's move on. Let's go to Triple G, Gennady Golovkin. No, that's Canelo. That's Canelo. Let's go to Triple G, Gennady Golovkin. The old guy. He's old now. 41 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. How many, now he's a middleweight, right? How many champions have Gennady Golovkin fought since he's been in the middleweight division? Let's see. He fought Daniel Jacobs, but Daniel Jacobs was not he said IBF title was not on the line for Jacobs. Okay, so Jacobs, yeah, I remember this, because Jacobs had missed weight for this fight when he fought Triple G. He missed weight for this fight. I remember this. We know Triple G fought on Kell Brook. Kell Brook moved up from 135 to fight him. That was a tactical advantage. We know that. Let's see, Triple G fought David Lemieux. Did David Lemieux have a belt? I think David Lemieux had a belt at the time. I think he had a belt at the time. Willie Monroe, I don't know if Willie Monroe had a belt. WBC intern, not on the line for Monroe. Okay, no, the intern title, that shit don't count. That shit don't count. David Lemieux, let's see. I think WBC intern world middleweight title. Oh boy, but I don't think David Lemieux had a belt at the time. Not sure. Dominique Wade, Kell Brook, he fought Daniel Jacobs, he fought Canelo, again, he fought Sergey Derenchenko. Now, if you look at Triple G's resume, his resume don't look all that great, to be honest with you. His resume don't look all that great. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. Triple G, that shit looked kind of fugazi. I mean, it looked kind of delicate a little bit to me. Let's see. He fought Sergey Derenchenko. Now that fight, I thought he lost that fight. I thought Triple G lost that fight against Sergey Derenchenko. But he did fight Canelo Alvarez, and he did fight Daniel Jacobs. So outside of Daniel Jacobs, Canelo, and Derenchenko ain't weak no goddamn body. And he fought David Lemieux. If you want to give him that, okay. Rest of this shit, let's see, he fought, let's see. He fought Gabe, he did fight Gabe Rosado too. All right, so he fought Gabe Rosado, he fought Derenchenko, Jermall Charlo fought Derenchenko as well. He fought Daniel Jacobs, and he fought Canelo. So he got a little bit more better resume than Jermall Charlo. Okay. Let's go to Daniel Jacobs. Let's look at Daniel Jacobs, the Magic Man, right? When he was at 160, who did he fight? He fought Triple G, as we all know. He fought Canelo Alvarez, and he fought Sergey Derenchenko. Now, I will say this, Jermall Charlo did fight Sergey Derenchenko. So that was a common opponent who Jermall Charlo fought, that Daniel Jacobs fought, and that Triple G fought. He did that, and I thought Derenchenko beat Triple G. I think Derenchenko got robbed when he fought Triple G, to be honest with you. Let's see, who else he fought? He fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. He just a name, you know what I mean? And he fought Gabe Rosado. Daniel Jacobs fought Gabe Rosado. I thought Gabe beat Daniel Jacobs, to be honest with you. But Daniel Jacobs has a better resume at middleweight than Jermall Charlo. We know Bubo Andrade hasn't fought anybody because he hasn't been able to get the fights. We know that. Triple G, his resume, it's better than Jermall Charlo's, because he landed a couple of names that Jermall Charlo wasn't able to land. And then we look at Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez has fought a bunch of goddamn champions in that time span. time span. So if this guy's ducking, scared, doing all of these things you guys say he is, and let's say I'm going to agree with you based on this resume. Let's say I'm going to agree with you guys. What the fuck you got to say about this guy? What you got to say about him? This is the guy who Canelo is ducking. He turned down $50 million to fight him. This guy. This guy. Shout out to Jamie Nieto for dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, he said these same dudes that have a problem with Canelo fighting Triple G are the ones that have been screaming for Charlo to get the Triple G fight. You can't make this shit up.
True.
Hey, Jamie Nieto, you can't make it up. You cannot make this up. You can't make this up. Yeah, I told you, I know these guys like the back of my hand. This, you cannot make this up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the like button. We need 9 more likes. We got 400 people in here, man. We got less than 200 likes. We got to get the likes up. I want to open up these phone lines. I hope that I was able to shed some light on it a little bit. I hope I was able to shed some light on this a little bit. He ain't fight Jermall Charlo because he ducking. Okay, if that's what you want to believe, so be it. He ain't fighting nobody. Well, goddamn it, if he ain't fighting nobody, who the hell? And listen, let me do this one more again. Just this one more time. If he ain't fought nobody, tell me who the hell is Jorge Sebastian Highland. Boxing Ego. Talking to you, sir. If he ain't fought nobody, tell me who the hell is Hugo Centeno Jr. Fanon. If he ain't fought nobody, tell me who is Matvey Korobov. Aki TV. If he ain't fought nobody, tell me who the hell is Brandon Adams. Dante's Race-Bait Nation. If he ain't fought nobody, Canelo, then tell me who the hell is Dennis Hogan. It's your boy. If he ain't fought nobody, tell me who the hell is, okay, Darren Tanko. I'm gonna give you Darren Tanko. I like Darren Tanko. Darren Tanko's a good fighter. He's a gatekeeper. He ain't no champion now, but he's a tough fighter. And I thought he got robbed when he fought Triple G. I thought he beat Triple G ass. Be honest with you. If Canelo ain't fought nobody, and I'm gonna run with that, who the hell is Juan Montiel? I'm just asking. You remember, I'm the dude with the GED. I'm the dude with the GED, not the brightest light bulb in the ceiling, not the sharpest butter knife in the kitchen drawer. I know you guys are a lot smarter, sharper than me, and you know a whole lot more than I know as it relates to boxing and resumes. So I'm just asking you guys a question. That's all I'm saying. Narrative has been nuked. Shout out to Jamie Nieto for dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said if Bivol fights is so easy, how do these people think Charlo would do against Bivol? The dude that wouldn't leave 160 and hasn't fought one champion at 160. Brother, that's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is this. If that's going to be your narrative, sir, you have to make the narrative make sense. Tell me how come Daniel Jacobs was able to fight other champions in the middleweight division and Jermall Charlo wasn't. Explain to me how Triple G was able to fight champions in the middleweight division. I think he fought one, to be honest with you. I think he fought one. And he's going to fight another one in Murata. Tell me why Jermall Charlo wasn't able to do that. If these guys have bum resumes, cherry picks, and stuff like that, and scared of Jermall Charlo, who the hell is Jermall Charlo afraid of then to make him not want to fight Andrade, not make him want to fight Daniel Jacobs? Remember, Daniel Jacobs pulled up on him. He haven't fought Triple G yet, and he hasn't been able to land a Canelo fight. So in 5 years, you're trying to tell me that in 5 years, one fighter has went up and down multiple weight divisions, won championships in multiple weight divisions, and became undisputed in 11 months in one weight division. One fighter has become undisputed in 11 months in one weight division. The same weight division that Caleb Plant was in. Caleb Plant refused to fight any other champions in his division. He didn't fight Billy Joe Saunders. He didn't fight Callum Smith. He didn't fight none of the other champions in the super middleweight division. Caleb Plant didn't. David Benavidez, and I love David Benavidez, one of my favorite fighters. David Benavidez had his own career. He controlled his own. He had his own destiny in the palm of his hands. He dropped the ball. Not once, but twice.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
That's the one time.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
And he was overweight at the scale. And when I go look at my brother David Benavidez's resume, I can't see you can make that same argument as well. David Benavidez is on the same side of the street as a Caleb Plant. They are both PBC fighters. Guess what? He has been unable to fight another PBC fighter. And they with Al Heyman. Make it make sense to me. Make it make sense to me. That's all I'm saying, guys. If you want me to run with your narratives, Blue, Fanon, 7-8 Trill, BFTV, Ego, Dante, Aki. If you want me to run with your narrative, the shit gotta make sense. And when I point out your double standards and inconsistencies, I got to be the bad guy, the coon, Uncle Tom, and the sellout. Make it make sense to me. Shout out to Jamie Nieto for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
I would say Charlo out here fighting Shawty Big Nuts. Get out his boy. I'm just saying though. I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying it with any malice. I'm saying it very calm. I just pointed out methodically. Methodically dissected this shit. Dude is with Al Heyman. You guys say PBC is the place to be? Yes, y'all. You don't stop. Throw your hands in the air, waving like you just don't care. Party over here, F you over there. Party like it's 1999. All of that there with Al Heyman, right? The brother won't even move up to super middleweight to fight another PBC fighter by the name of Caleb Plant. He won't even move up to super middleweight to fight another PBC fighter by the name of David Benavidez. Why is Canelo afraid to fight David Benavidez, but Jermall Charlo is not afraid to fight David Benavidez? Make that make sense to me, sir. Make that make sense to me. Canelo is afraid to fight David Benavidez, but Jermall Charlo is not afraid to fight David Benavidez. How is one guy the boogeyman of the division, David Benavidez, and don't nobody want to fight him, and Canelo is ducking him, and guess what? Hold on, I'm gonna run with that. I'm gonna run with what you're saying. I'm gonna run with what you're saying. But guess what? Jermall Charlo ain't fighting him, so is he ducking him too? And Caleb Plant don't want to fight him, so is they ducking him? Might make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. He said you forgot about David Morrell. Y'all forgot about David Morrell. Ron Boy Fresh, what's going on, my brother?
Hey, okay.
I'm trying to see it. I'm trying to see it. I'm trying to see it from their side of the fence. And then we talk about, hold on. Where's that? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see something.
I'm sorry? 160 is my weight division.
And then here you go right here. Hold on. Let's see. You know what? I can't, you better be lucky. I took it out. And then when we talk about Jermall Charlo,
I'm the group. I'm the best thing that ever happened to this damn group. Nobody's bigger than the group. Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records.
What you doing?
They coming to see me.
They coming
to see the Temptations. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
They coming to see. Who they coming to see? They coming to see me. They coming to see Jermall Charlo. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. I'm just saying, because you ain't fighting nobody. You fighting Juan Montiels. You fighting Brandon Adams. You fighting Dennis Hogan's. That sounds like a sandwich. Dennis Hogan. Now, Dennis Hogan's, you fighting Coral Balls, you fighting Hugo's on Centeno Juniors, and you fighting Jorge Sebastians. That's who you fight. But they don't keep that same energy with this guy. I guess because he's with the PBC. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Phone lines is open? Yeah, hold on. I'm tripping. Phone lines? Oh, man, why y'all ain't tell me it was over 200 likes, man? The phones would have been on. Phone lines is open. Phone lines is open. 530-494-9636. 530-494-9636. Just make it make sense to me. That's all I'm saying. Make it make sense to me, man. Make it make sense to me. That's all. That's all. Again, this is the guy with the GED, not the sharpest butter knife in the kitchen. But my basic GED education tells me that that something ain't adding up with this shit. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Hold on, my brother. What's your name? Where you calling from, my brother?
It's Roach from Houston.
Roach, what's going on, my brother? Roach from A-Town. Roach from A-Town from Houston. What's going on, fam? What you want to talk about?
Yes, sir. What's going down, man? I just wanted to comment on this whole duck, goose, or, to kind of go back to your generation, this duck hunt that everybody playing.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
All right.
So, hey, man, it's so crazy how Charlo, well, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, or, what I'm looking at. Charlo ducks Benavidez, and Triple G ducks everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because not Benavidez, I'm sorry, Andrade. That's what I meant to say, not Benavidez. Yeah. So, Boo Boo been trying to get this matchup with Charlo for the longest.
Yeah.
And you want to blame it on, well, the stuff happened with him and my brother. So, I never do any kind of business with him. Man, look, bro, get the fuck out of here. As we have both agreed, bro, we are fans of boxing.
Mm-hmm.
We want to see the fight. And that is a fight that, if, like you said in the clip that you always play, if 160 is your division, you can't say that without fighting Dmitry and Andrade.
Right. And that's my only thing. That's my only thing, Roach. I'm like, okay, dude, listen, I'm not even taking the crap on you or anything. I'm saying if we're gonna say that Canelo is ducking, he don't want to fight the tough fights, and he's ducking and dodging this, ducking and dodging Jermall Charlo and David Benavidez. Okay, well, if I use that standard, explain to me why Jermall Charlo ain't fighting no champions.
That's true.
And explain
I
to me,
agree 100%.
And explain to me why he hasn't fought people who was on the same side of his street, Caleb Plant or David Benavidez, or David Benavidez. I mean, that's
right,
all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
If the Canelo fight is what you really want,
mm-hmm.
and Canelo goes up to 68, you could have went up to 68 and had some formidable matchups to put that pressure on him to force him to take that fight. But you didn't do that either. So it's like, I'm not gonna lie, I used to be under the ideology that Canelo was ducking and he running from all these dudes and all that. But bro, I just had to look at it. I'm like, bro, how is he running? First of all, how can you say he ducked a certain fighter by going up to a division and cleaning up the division?
Mm-hmm.
Which, 68 just isn't, it wasn't the deepest division.
No, it wasn't.
Which I agree.
It wasn't. It wasn't, yeah.
But he did it. He did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you can't deny that. How can you say he's ducking somebody by going to fight for 4 belts?
Yeah.
It just don't make sense.
And this is the thing, I didn't mean to interrupt you on Rose, but this is the thing I have.
No.
I'm like, okay, cool, I get it. Canelo went to 175, and he became 168, became a super middleweight, and he cleaned out the simple middleweight division, and that was easy. He took the easy route. There really wasn't no hell of a champions there. Well, if it was so easy, how come Caleb Plant didn't do it?
Right.
If it was so easy,
Plant, that's my boy.
If it was so easy, how come David Benavidez didn't do it?
David Benavidez
is
a hell of a drug.
Yeah. David Benavidez, he had his destiny in his own hands. He lost his belt twice.
Yep.
So
the scale and the scale.
Yeah, right. The scale and the fish scales. So he lost his belt. He lost his belt twice.
The fuck?
You know what I mean? So my thing is I look at it from both sides. And if I take their position, I was like, wait a minute, okay, I hear what y'all saying, but this shit ain't making no sense because y'all ain't applying this to this guy. And this guy did this and that, and if it was so easy, how come the other dudes in the PBC didn't do it? Caleb Plant could have fought Billy Joe Saunders. Caleb Plant could have fought Liam Smith or Callum Smith, whoever he fought, whoever Canelo fought. Caleb Plant could have fought those guys, but we was on that same side of the street bullshit. While you was on the same side of the street, and then you got fighters that's on the same side of the street as you, as David Benavidez and Charlo, y'all three can't fight each other.
Yep.
All three of y'all calling out one dude, but y'all won't even fight each other. And then the one dude said, you know what, I'm going to fight Caleb Plant. And then when he beat Caleb Plant, oh, well, you know, Caleb went what we thought he was. I'm like, dude, like, okay, if it was so easy, how come Jermall Charlo didn't do it? If these things were so easy and so convenient for Canelo, why the other dudes didn't do it? That's all I got to say. That's all I got. Sorry about that, Rose.
I agree.
Sorry about
that. No, I agree 100%. I mean, you spit nothing but facts. And I just want to say, you know, like I said, I watch everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I actually fuck with some LDBC channels. You know, don't kill me for that, coach.
No, me too, man. KQ, listen, KQKC, I got love for KQKC. I rocks with him heavy. You know, a lot of people don't like Fred, but I fucks with Fred too. Fred Barbershop Conversations. It's quite a couple of the dudes from the LDBC I rock with. I really do. They're good people. I got a lot of love for them. You know, I may not agree with everything. They don't agree with everything I say, but I have a lot of mutual love and respect for them. I just try to blow up the narratives. You know, I try to blow the narratives up.
Yeah. And that's what I was about to point. That was actually what I was about to point out. Like, I watch Trill almost every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
he do good.
I mean,
he had good content. He had good content. Trill.
I gotta admit,
and on CC.
Yeah. So I watch them. You know what I mean? But I gotta agree with you. Like, sometimes, you know, the hypocrisy, you gotta point it out. You know what I mean? Like you said, you can't hold Canelo to this standard and then not hold Charlo to the standard unless you're subconsciously admitting that Canelo is better. You don't want to do that either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, again, you know, I was just calling in, had to chop up with you real quick. Shout out to the show. Shout out to new media and all that. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it. I'm about to get off this line and let you cook, man.
All right, thank you so much, man. Shout out to my brother, man, Roach over there in Houston, man. Ace-Town, man. Ace-Town. Ace-Town in the building. Salute to my brother Daryl. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Daryl said everybody doesn't have the same opportunities in life, but I hear what you're saying. I'm gonna stop right there. Everybody doesn't have the same opportunities in life, but I hear what you're saying. Okay. Jermall Charlo had the opportunity to fight David Benavidez. Jermall Charlo has the opportunity to fight Caleb Plant. Do you agree with that? My brother disagreed. Both former PBC fighters. Signed to the black man, Al Heyman. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on, man? I'm coming from Seattle, Washington.
Seattle. What's your name, my brother?
My name's Jag, man. I was just calling because I just wanted to tune in on what you were talking about. Because man, I just feel like why don't all these boys fight each other? Like, everybody's like just kind of wait on Canelo, like he's just a king. But if they fought each other, wouldn't that build momentum? Wouldn't that make Canelo want to fight them? Like, everybody's chasing him so much. It's like, why didn't you boys fighting each other? That's my only thing. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, okay, like Daryl, what you say? They should have been able to fight, but politics is a mofo in boxing. But what would be the politics, my brother, when they assigned to the same promotional company? Caleb Plant says, call Al. Thank you, Al Heyman.
Yeah.
David Benavidez says, call Al. Thank you, Al Heyman.
Yeah.
Jermall Charlo says, call Al. Thank you, Al Heyman. These guys are on the same side of the street. What role will politics play in three PBC fighters not being able to fight each other? I hear what you're saying. I
Yeah,
can,
that's what I'm saying.
I can go I can even go with what you're saying if you're saying it's a cross promotional thing, because PBC play politics with the best of them. Top Rank play politics.
Yeah.
I get that. I understand that. But explain to me why fighters that's on the same side of the street are not able to fight each other. They got Al Heyman. He's the greatest thing since sliced bread. You know, they should have been able to make them in-house fight. Errol Spence is getting in-house PBC fights. He's getting in-house PBC fights. How come there's no politics when it comes to Errol Spence fighting another PBC fighter, and Sean Porter fighting another PBC fighter, and Keith Thurman fighting another PBC fighter? There's no politics with those guys and Danny Garcia. But when it comes to Jermall Charlo trying to fight another PBC fighter, there's politics. Make it make sense to me. Make it make sense to me.
Yeah, it don't. That's what I'm saying. It's just crazy. I'm just like, man, I don't understand it. I'm just like, why ain't these boys fighting each other? They keep fighting bums, and it's like they're all calling out Canelo. But if you notice, Canelo's he's like Floyd. He wants to fight the fights that have momentum coming towards it a little bit. Like, you boys ain't bringing no momentum, like, or nothing. It's like, it's just blowing my mind. It's like, and everybody's just getting mad at Canelo. Like, he's just supposed to just pay all you guys. Bro, he fought Danny Jacobs, who Charlo was supposed to fight. Then he fights Caleb Plant. He's in the middleweight. He already wiped up like half of the guys already there. Like,
yes, sir. Hey, shout out to you, fam. We got other calls calling in. Shout out to you, my brother. Salute the Jag.
Yeah, thanks.
Salute the Jag, man. Jag calling from Seattle, man. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? This is Johnny D. Lowe.
We say Johnny what?
D. Lowe.
Johnny D. Lowe. Johnny D. Lowe. What the league read, fan? Where you calling from?
Texas, San Antonio.
San Antonio. What the league read, fan? Johnny, what's going on, fan? What you want to talk about?
I just want to say, why everybody saying that Canelo's like scared of black fighters, but yet he has fought more black fighters than Mayweather.
Man, I don't know, man. I have no idea, man. There's narratives that's being pushed, and that's just what it is. When you poke hole, when you sit back and look at it and say, I see what you're saying, and then I hear what you're saying, but then when you look at what they're saying and analyze it, it just doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. So, only thing I can say, man, if somebody don't like you, dog, there's nothing that you can do to make them like you. You're always going to find fault. You're always going to find a reason not to like that person. And there's nothing wrong with that. I have no problem with you just not liking them and saying the hell with them. I'm the last one to cap for Canelo. I don't do that. You see what I'm saying? But I'm saying just, I point out the double standards and the hypocrisies. That's all and I try to make it make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me.
And the thing is, I think it has to do a lot with social media, because social media, you start to see the ugly side of boxing, because in reality, we only see the TV, the pay-per-view. We don't really see or hear what people think now. But with social media, you get every walk of life now. Everybody has an opinion now.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with people liking certain fighters, hating certain fighters. There's nothing wrong with that. You see what I'm saying? As long as you ain't fanboying and having an overly emotional attachment to a fighter, that's fine. But, there's nothing wrong with that. But I get it. I understand. I get it. You have certain channels who push certain narratives because they have a certain, bond with a certain fighter or coach or whatever. I get all that. I understand that. But again, when I put what you say under the microscope and I apply it to the fighter who you're capping for, the shit ain't adding up. And that's all I'm saying, my brother. Hey, shout out, Johnny D. Lowe, man. Salute to you, fam, for calling in. Thank you, brother, for calling in. All right.
All right, appreciate you.
Shout out to Johnny D. Lowe, man. Johnny D. Lowe into his eyes. Shout out to Big WG Finn. What's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
For dropping them 10 pounds on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, Coach, do you think when Jermall moves up to super middle, I guess you mean Jermall, when Jermall moves up to super middle, he's going to sit around calling out Canelo? More than likely. He said, nah, man, he's going to bring the smoke for all of them, no matter the weight class. Well, if history is an indication of what he will do, if I look at the past, if the past is the indication of what he will do, so far he's just sitting around waiting on Canelo right now. He's been in there 5 years. He hasn't fought any. And see, this is the thing. Like, I bring up simple shit. I bring up simple things like, okay, if this guy is who you say he is, why he's been in the division for 5 years, he hasn't fought any champions. You say, well, oh man, you know, he couldn't fight no champion because they would, you know, they with other promotional companies and the PBC don't work with other companies. Okay, fine. Okay, so why he didn't move up to 168 to fight David Benavidez or Caleb Plant? Oh man, you know how that's just politics. But wait a minute, man, they on the same side of the street. Where would the politics be in that? That'd be an easy fight to me. Jermall Charlo is fighting PBC fights. He has no problem fighting PBC fighters. Tony Harris was a PBC fighter. Brian Castano was a PBC fighter. Rosario was a PBC fighter. He got those fights, no problem. Errol Spence's fault. He don't fight nothing but he has a steady diet of PBC fighters. So all of your top stars fighters, we ain't got but a couple. All of your top star fighters is able to get these PBC fighters. Some of them. So if David Benavidez can't fight Caleb Plant, I don't understand that. They're on the same side of the street. Those fights should happen. They should happen. Because you with the same financial advisor. PBC is the place to be. Young MC. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me, right? That's what they say, right? So, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the like button. I'm just pointing out the narratives and the double standards. That's all I'm doing. Like make it make sense to me. That's all. Just make it make sense to me. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Just make it make sense to me. You know what I mean? Because when we look at it and I break it down, and you see how we just broke it down, it's like, damn, wait a minute. Daniel Jacobs was able to fight other champions in the middleweight division. Triple G fought a champion in the middleweight division. What else we had up here? Canelo fought a couple of champions in the middleweight division. The only one who was in the middleweight division who have fought 0 champions, that was one of the top guys, was Jermall Charlo and Boo Boo Andrade. And Boo Boo Andrade's been trying to fight you, and y'all say y'all ain't gonna fight him. And then you blame Andrade for not he ain't fought nobody. Yeah, but he's trying to fight you. You a champion, he a champion. You don't have a desire to unify the division, become a unified champion? No, that's okay, I'm good. Now Triple G, he 105 years old, he 40 years old. He's gonna fight the dudes from Japan to become a unified middleweight champion again. And you still have not fought a champion. 5 years? 5 years. I can see 1 year. I can see 2 years. I can see 3 years. Oh, shit. 3 years, I don't know. 3 years, I'm looking at you like, okay, I'm giving you the side eye. 4 years, I'm looking at you like, man, come on, man. 5 years, I'm looking at you like you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That's the guy that he's ducking. That guy. Whew, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. Just make it make sense, man. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense to me. That's all I'm saying, bro. He says, Coach, check out Ed Reynoso's last tweet. He said it's fake news. Fake news? Fake news. Okay. Whole lot of fake news going around. Whole lot of fake news going around. That's why I tell you guys, I don't believe in jumping out the window. You gotta, it's about being right, not wrong. Ed Reynoso. Is that him? I don't know. I don't know which one. I don't know which one is him. Shit. I don't know. It's a whole bunch of damn Ed Reynosos. I'm looking for the one with the blue check, though. Hold on, guys. We got another call calling in. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Trap from Orlando.
Trap from the O. What the lick read, fam? What you want to talk about?
Man, I'm so tired of Jermall Charlo, man.
What happened?
I'm so tired.
What?
He's not gonna fight nobody. He'll probably say, you gotta wear a size 11 for me to fight you.
Yeah.
You anything, man. He's not, and if he fights Canelo, he's gonna lose. He can't beat Canelo, man.
I mean, he
can't beat him.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and I get what you're saying. I mean, if they fight each other, but that is yet to be determined. Maybe they'll fight later on down the line or whatever. I don't know. Both of them are 31 years old. My thing is, I'm looking at the criteria of those who can't stand my guts, online, and I'm looking at the criteria from which they judge certain fighters. And when I apply that same criteria, that Trill, Blue, 7-8, Ego, Dante, IKey TV, Fanon, if I apply that same criteria that they apply to Canelo, to Jermall Charlo, Yeah.
He's not. Canelo is not scared of Jermall, man. For what?
If I apply that same, thank you, thank you, Carl. If I apply that same rule to them, it's something totally different. I'm following Reynoso. I spelled his name wrong.
All right, man. I'll get at you, coach.
All right, thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. Shout out to my brother Trap, man. Shout out to my brother Trap. Let's pull this up. All right, let's go here, guys. Let's go here. Oh, he says, let's see. Shout out to the Big WG for dropping that 5 pounds on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He says, nah, coach. I meant Jermall moving up, and Jermall moves up. Also, Jermall will probably move up to middleweight. What you're trying to say? Jermall moves up to super middle. Jermall is going to bring the smoke in that weight class, unlike his brother. Yeah, Jermall Charlo and Jermall Charlo is two different people. Two different people. Two different people. You know what I mean? Two different people. Shout out to the Queen Bless 365. Shout out to you, Queen. So this is what Eddie Reynoso just published, guys. You know me, I'm not the guy that like to jump out the window and shit. You know, that's why I say, man, so what I said yesterday, sources say, when they say sources say, what is it? It's a lie or some bullshit. Remember I say that? When they say, no matter who it is, Mike Coppinger, remember what I said yesterday on the show? You guys is here. I say, now you see the key word, sources say. When they say sources say, what did I say? I say it's a lie in it or it's some bullshit. Let's continue. Good afternoon. This is Eddie Reynoso. I am grateful to communicate that there is offers for Canelo's next fight from PBC and Matchroom. The negotiation process is still a work in progress. A final decision has not been reached. As of now, all information published yesterday has no truth or foundation behind it. Once we have a signed agreement, our team will be the first to notify the public. I said this yesterday. Yesterday, I said, as a matter of fact, let me do some revisionist history. Let's do some revisionist history. Let's do some revisionist history, guys. You know, because I don't know about all this nigga lying. He ain't say nothing yesterday. Okay. I got the receipt. I got the receipt. Well, one thing about me, boy, I got the receipt, boy. I got the receipt. One thing about me, I got the receipt. I'm finna put it up right now. Shout out to Paul Evans. Hey, okay. For dropping them 2 pounds on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Paul said, I love your hat, coach. Love, Ava. Salute to the Queen, Ava. I had the receipts. You know I do. Shit. One thing about me, boy. One thing about the old boy. I say some shit, boy. I can back it up if I say some shit. I say something, but I got the receipt for it. Come on, let's hold on. I say something, I got the receipt. I'm gonna show you right now. Fixing to show you right now. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Big time. What's happening?
Show what the link read, man. What's happening, brother?
Man, why you doing the show on this dude, but you know Jermall Charlo is certified garbage?
Hey, man.
That dude is trash. Ain't fought nobody, ain't attempted to fight nobody. That dude is trash.
But this ball been taking the easy matches, fighting other balls.
The epitome of that statement. Fucking bum.
Hey, man, you sure you ain't hating on Charlo? Because they gonna say you hating on Jermall. You can't be...
Charlo ain't shit. You mean? I ain't gonna hate on a motherfucker who ain't fought nobody in his whole career. He ain't shit.
Oh, man. Hold on, man. No,
clear it up for everybody in the chat. Charlo ain't shit. He on the same page as goddamn Luis Ortiz. He ain't shit.
Hold on, man. I want to pull up this receipt. I said yesterday when they saw Mike Coppinger, I said, okay, now you see what it say right here now. Sources say.
Yeah.
Let's see. Canelo's defending the one, you know, okay. And I think we went directly to Mike Coppinger. I'm pulling it up right now. Right now. Hold on. Did I go? Is this Mike Coppinger? Yep. Canelo defending his long weight title. Sources tell my. Oh, here you go right here. Here you go right here. Oh, let me pull it up. Oh, hold on. I'm finna pull it up right now. Hold on. Hold on. I want to make sure I got it. You can't hear it, but.
Right here. Now, has it been confirmed yet? Because
Woo! Boy, I said, has it been confirmed yet? Has it been confirmed? Hold on, I'm finna play it. I'm finna play it. Hold on, Shell. Let me get this super chat out the way. Shout out to Jamie Nieto for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He says, if this ends up being fake news and he fights Charlo, they're gonna say, oh well, he ducking Andrade. He said he ducking Andrade and Benavidez. Canelo's in a no-win situation. Bro, if they don't like you, it's nothing you can do to make them like you. And if they did not have a double standard, they wouldn't have a standard at all. But let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Hold on. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. Hold on. Now, yesterday, this is the video, guys, right here. This is the video. Brother sent me a text. He said, Copper just said it on ESPN. When he said it right here, hold on, let me move the phone lines out the way. When he said it right here, I immediately went to Twitter and went to Mike Coppinger's Twitter page. This is what I said. You guys are not going to hear it, but I'm going to tell you. You guys are not going to hear it, but as a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you. Hey, Shelton, hey, thank you for calling in, bro. I want to play this video so they can hear it. I want to make sure that they hear it, okay? Hey, man, goddamn, I had put Shelton on mute, man. God damn, Shelton, man. Man, I'm sorry about that. Shout out to my brother Shelton, man. I put my brother on mute on accident. Didn't even goddamn realize it. Shelton, that's my fault. Because anybody can say anything, right? I can say anything, I can say anything, right? I don't want nobody saying, oh, this dude just talking here. What I'm seeing here, this dude just talking. There you go, right here. But what I'm seeing here, he dropped this what? The day, what's the day is? Oh, the day is the 9th. He dropped this at 2:39 p.m. He's saying that Canelo is nearing a deal. Listen to what I say. To defend his 168-pound titles against Triple G in a long-awaited trilogy match, sources tell Mike Coppinger. Nearing a deal, that means nothing is finished. Trilogy is contingent upon Canelo defeating Dmitry Bivol. So we're going to find out, if it's been, this doesn't say it's official. That's what I'm saying. I'll call it, what's the name? Where you calling from? I said right there, it doesn't say it's official. And then after the phone call, I got it to sources say. This isn't official. I said this yesterday. You just heard me say it. As a matter of fact, let me, let's do this one more again. To fight Jermall Charlo. That's what they say. But Jermall Charlo says he's a 160-pounder. Okay, here you go. And there's nothing on record that I've seen, Deborah, to say that Jermall Charlo said he was moving up to 168. Okay. And this actions show that he hasn't moved up to it's not moved up to 168 because he hasn't moved up yet. Now hold on, here you go. So Jermall Charlo is a 160-pounder. Let's go. Some of these LDBC channels, Al Heyman made an offer to Canelo, and DAZN made an offer to Canelo. Hold on. Apparently, Canelo, those same guys who said that shit, they did not show. Listen to what I said. Sources say, meaning these some of these LDBC channels, that Al Heyman offered this man $50 million. Those same guys who said that shit, they did not show one proof of that. Remember I said that? So apparently Al Heyman made an offer to Canelo. Remember I said that yesterday? DAZN made an offer to Canelo. Apparently, Canelo has taken the DAZN route. How do I know? Dmitry Bivol fights on DAZN. Triple G fights on DAZN. That's how I put it out. That's my educated guess, to be honest with you, sis. That's my educated guess. Told this yesterday. Charles Stevens said, hey, coach, maybe Canelo. I said this shit yesterday. As a matter of fact, the sources say, none of this shit been confirmed. I said this yesterday on the show. Not going to relitigate the entire show, but I said this on the show. The sources say shit. Now, let's go to what we saw right here on Eddie Reynoso. Let's go right here. What Eddie Reynoso, what someone did. And thank you to the brother who showed us. Eddie Reynoso come right back and say, what? Good afternoon. I am grateful to communicate that there is offers for Canelo's next fight from the PBC and Matchroom. Didn't say anything about $50 million or none of that shit. didn't say anything about what the numbers are. Mike Coppinger put that shit out there saying sources. I told you guys. Them Alphabet Boy channels, these other dudes, other YouTube channels, and even Mike Coppinger, I told you that. Anytime a motherfucker say sources say, it's a lie in it or it's some bullshit. Meaning that if some half-truths, you know, a little bit of beef and pork mixed together, a little bit of butterfly and Tootsie Roll coming together, it's a little bit of some of everything, but nothing has been confirmed. I told you this shit yesterday, and I say this all the time on this show. Anytime you see sources say anybody title in their videos, you know them niggas lying, or you know they lying, or it's some bullshit. It's to cover their ass just in case they wrong. That's all it is. Sources say is a way to cover your ass. So you don't want to be the one to go on record to put out some wrong information. So just in case you put out some information, just in case you're wrong, you don't want to go on record to do that. So you just say sources say. So the shit blow up in your face. Well, I ain't said. I just said sources say. Who is the sources? Oh, don't worry about who the sources is. Just sources say. Shout out to Love Boxing TV. Hey, okay. For dropping up 449. Bam, pound on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Benavidez calling out Andrade. What you saying, coach? And who wins that fight? That's a tough one. That's a 50-50 fight to me. I can see Benavidez winning the fight, but I see some defensive deficiencies from Benavidez as well. He gets hit a lot. So to me, that's a 50-50 fight. Benavidez is the bigger fighter. So I would probably just lean a little bit more towards him, but it's a 50-50 fight, in my opinion. Thank you so much, Love Boxing TV. Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate that. But you get what I'm saying, though. I said this shit yesterday. Anytime, shout out to the Queen Arlette. Anytime they say sources say, it's some bullshit. Let's continue what Let's continue what Eddie Reynoso say. Eddie Reynoso is who? He's Canelo Alvarez's trainer as well as his manager. He is the one that negotiated the contracts for Canelo Alvarez. Him and part of their team of lawyers or whatever. Let's go. So this is what you call primary source of information. I told you guys, you know, I went to copywriting school and stuff like that. And when you do your research, you always want to quote or go directly to primary sources of information. Mike Coppinger is not a primary source of information. He's a reporter who works for ESPN. He has some connections. He hear a little something over here, hear a little something over there. But anytime they say sources, that tells you that the shit is not true. Might be somehow. It's a little bit of beef and pork mixed with it. He's hearing rumors. There's things that's rumbling about this. But always listen to the primary source. I always tell you that. That's so you don't get clickbaited and you ought to know it's going to be some bullshit. I know this shit better than all these dudes. I do. Good afternoon. I'm grateful to communicate that there is offers for Canelo's next fight from the PBC and Matchroom. Doesn't talk about dollar amount though. So where these numbers are coming from? The negotiations process is still a work in progress. A final decision has not been reached. As of now, all information published yesterday has no truth or foundation behind it. Let's stop right there. Shout out to Malik. Shout out to Mustafa Malik. Hey, okay. For dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, you doing a party for Conbrook? And what's your prediction? Man, that's a 50-50 fight, Mustafa. And I don't even know when the Conbrook fight is. When is that fight is? When is that fight is, my brother? When is that fight is? I have to look at the schedule and see. I think, hold on. Conbrook. Let me see. Conbrook. When is that fight? Miracon. February the 19th. Yeah, I might do that. I might do that, my brother. February the 19th. It's kind of small. You guys can't see it, but yeah, February the 19th. I might do that. Yeah, I might do that. February the 19th, I might do that. Shout out to Mustafa. Oh, yeah, I already got you, brother. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Yes, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do that, my brother. You get what I'm saying, though. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. Hold on, let me see. Shout out to what is EG Fisker for dropping that $2 bam super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Oh, he said, EJ, he say, shout out your channel. I found Trevor Bryan from here. You found out about Trevor Bryan from here? Okay. Primary sources of information. Primary, secondary, and yeah, exactly. You gotta get the primary source of information, and you have to vet it. See, they don't do that today. They don't do that today. But let's look at Eddie Reynoso. Let's stop right there. So Eddie Reynoso said that as of now, all information that has been published yesterday has no truth or foundation to it or behind it. So that means Mike Coppinger, whatever you said was a lie. That means whatever YouTube channel that put out there that, hey, Canelo Alvarez, but now I will say this to the YouTube channels. All of them did say per Mike Coppinger. That all of them did say Mike Coppinger said. They did say that. See, this is what's going on in American media today. These dudes jump out the window to be first instead of being right. Mike Coppinger is no different. They better be first than be right. That's the thing. Eddie Reynoso said something totally different than what he said. Listen, man, a final decision has not been reached as of now. All information published yesterday has no truth or foundation to it. Once we have a signed agreement, our team will be the first to notify the public. So getting the information from Mike Coppinger, that if it ain't coming from Eddie Reynoso, their team, Canelo's team, guess what? Everything else is some bullshit. Barbecue and bullshit. That's all it is. That's why they say sources say. That's what they say sources say, right? I'm a stickler for language. When I read something, I'm looking at every word in the damn sentence. If it's a question mark after a statement, after you say something, you made it look like a statement, but you put a question mark there. Oh, okay, I see what you're doing. I didn't say that was going to happen, but you make the argument that's what's going to happen. But you say, hey, it's a question. I'm just asking a question. You bring it in the form of a question, but I get it. And they say sources say, and Blue is known for that. Sources say. And for now, according to my sources, yada, 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 yada. Who is your sources? Oh, don't worry about the sources. Just take it around with it. Okay, all right, okay. That's all. That's all. You know what I mean? That's all. And that's all, my brother. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So now, what's Money Mike? Money Mike Coppinger. Mike Coppinger, where you at, sir? And I think he talked about the money too, right? He talked about money per Mike Coppinger. Let's see, per Mike Coppinger. Big Mike, I wonder if he's gonna remove this tweet. When is he gonna remove this tweet? Let's see. Here we go, right here. Here you go, right here. So this is what everybody jumped out the window on yesterday. Here you go, right here. Bam. So according to Eddie Reynoso, according to Mike Coppinger, according to Eddie Reynoso, this is some bullshit. He said Canelo Alvarez and Trilogy, Gennady is long at long last are on the verge of a trilogy fight. So when he said on the verge, that kind of leads you towards this is more than likely going to happen. Alvarez and Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing are closing in on a 2-fight deal worth upwards of $85 million for boxing's top star to compete on the zone. Sources told ESPN. Let's stop right there. I said that yesterday on what? Let's see. That's my channel. Sorry about that. That's my channel. I said that yesterday right here. I said when y'all hear sources say, let me get back to it. I said when you say sources, when you hear sources say, what it is. I talked about this yesterday. It ain't been confirmed. And Eddie Reynoso just said that anything that was reported about this shit yesterday, there's no truth to it. The opposite of the truth is what, guys? The lie. The opposite of the truth is the lie. So, it is what it is. It doesn't get any simpler than that. It doesn't get any simpler than that. Let's see. What he say? He says, he blocks you if you ask for his sources. Yeah. I mean, that's what these guys do. I'm just saying, like, I get it. You heard some things. But make sure it's confirmed. Because when you put the information out there and you work for an establishment like an ESPN, people who don't know any better are going to take what you say as law. Because Mike, he got the inside source on the inside scoop on it. You know what I mean? And not saying that there's no negotiation. We know there is negotiations. Why? Because Ed Reynoso said it is. But he didn't say any dollar amount. He didn't say how much it was going to be for. I asked these questions like, where are all these numbers coming from? Where these numbers? Where is 50 million coming from Ireland? Where is 80? Well, like, where are these numbers coming from? And I asked that yesterday on the show, and don't nobody know where they came from. Oh, then they came from Mike Coppinger. I don't know what the 50. They came from Mike Coppinger. So I mean, it is what it is, man. Just go ahead and and vet. Shout out to the Queen Carmen Serene. She say he definitely blocks you if you ask him a question. Yeah, well, yeah, you can ask whatever over here. You know what I mean? We don't do that blocking shit. The only way you get blocked over here, we got a policy we go by, but you can ask any question, criticize me, say whatever the hell you want to say. We don't do that. Spears, shout out to Spears. He said, watching from South Africa. South Africa in the house. Shout out to Shaka Zulu. R.I.P. to Shaka Zulu. Yes, sir.
Now who sent you, nigga?
Yes, sir. He said 85 mil came from Herm. I haven't heard him say that. I'm not saying it didn't. Mustafa, but I haven't heard him say it. I'm not doubting you. They probably did, but I didn't hear him say it. Shout out to E.G. Fisker.
Now who sent you, nigga?
And guess what? And if Eddie Hearn did say that, that's dumb as hell on him. If he did say it, that's dumb. Eddie Hearn talked too fucking much. That's why I'm like, if you negotiating something with a fighter, why you out in public talking about, yeah, man, this is what we talking about in the background. These are the numbers. He haven't learned shit. He ain't learned shit from that Tyson Fury Joshua. He still ain't learned nothing. If he said that. Shout out to E.G. Fisker. You dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said pro boxing with headgear. Your opinion? I watch pro boxing with headgear. I watch it. You know what I mean? So, I watch it. I have no problem with that myself. True. I watch it. I ain't got no problem with that. Mr. VA, what you say? He said, yeah, the Mars be on one. Yeah, our Mars cool as fuck over here. Our Mars cool over here, man. Our Mars, they don't get down like that. You know what I mean? Jay Miller says he can't just say an attorney told him like Rick Glazer. Yeah, I told him I get exactly what you're saying. My thing, but I'm gonna tell you my angle on that, Jay Miller. I'm gonna tell you my angle on that. See, can you follow me? When they don't release the numbers, like these companies after a pay-per-view, my brother, when they don't release the numbers, we know that they didn't release the numbers because it was a flop. So if someone like Rick Glazer say, hey man, I got information from my attorney, this attorney that I roll with, and this attorney told me that the numbers did A, B, C, and D. And he put that out there. And he said his numbers is pretty much spot on. Now, me and you don't have any proof of this. And let's say you don't like Rick Glazer, you don't want to believe what he says. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But the one thing that is true is that the company did not release those numbers. The question I ask is why they didn't release those numbers. And he said, this guy here said that you did such and such numbers. Oh, that dude lying. Okay, well, why you don't release the numbers? Well, we ain't got to release the numbers. Yeah, but when Tank fought Mario Barrios, you broke your neck releasing those numbers. When anytime pay-per-view numbers are good, you always release them. You release Errol Smith's numbers with Mikey Garcia, Danny Garcia, and Sean Porter. Had no problem releasing them then. So I want to see, can they refute what he's saying? Can it flesh out what it is? That's how I do that. If it makes sense to you. If it makes sense to you. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, let's see. Smith the West, what you say, fam? He said, listen, headgear is trash. Boxing in the gym with headgear is trash. I definitely don't want to see that itch in a pro fight. Smith the West, what you say? You said you don't want to see that. You don't want to see that in the pro fight. Huh?
Shut up! Before I bust a cap up in your ass.
Hey, Lisa, what you say? She said, Coach, he damn sure do talk too damn much. Yeah, he damn sure do. You know, yeah, just always got some. Bro, you ain't learned shit. G's moving side. You got some stuff you're working on. You know what I mean? Work on it. Work on the business in the background. He said, Coach, I heard Channel's coach Jermall saying that supposedly Jermall is concerned about Canelo fight, that he is not there mentally. That's the reason why they haven't closed this deal. I have no idea. I have no idea, man. Junior Delgado, I have no idea, man. People channels who are close to Jermall, them channels be lying so much, dog, they have no credibility. They have no credibility. Like, they just don't. Jay Miller, what you say? He said, I don't believe any of them. Tank did flop, though. You know what I mean? So you get what I'm saying, though, my brother? Like, it's like, you know, it is what it is. The She-Wolf, what did he say? The Wolf of Cars, what you say, fam? He said, yeah, me too. Would be extra trash. Oh, man, it is what it is, man. Mustafa said, yes, I agree. Yeah, I'm just saying, man. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like that, you know, just be aware of the sources say. Anytime, anybody, whether it's me, if you listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you see me put sources say in the title, I am being facetious, and I'm being facetious. I'm literally making mockery. Because I'm the only channel that's telling you guys. Like, this is the only channel you're going to get this. I'm telling you, anytime you hear any YouTube channel or any reporter, whether they work for ESPN, Fox, whoever, say sources say, always question. Okay, any sources say shit. That shit is very ambiguous. Now, this guy might be spot on with what he's saying, though. But the sources say it's a way to cover your ass just in case you're wrong. It's a way to cover your ass just in case you're wrong. That's what it's there for. Has it been confirmed? No, it hasn't been confirmed, but there is no but. If it has not been confirmed, if we don't have anything tangible to substantiate what you are saying, guess what? There is no but. That means it's not done yet. Where did you get those numbers from, sir? Oh, well, you know, my sources told me, and my sources told me that they sources told them that Big Booty Judy that was at the strip club told him, and her manager told her, and then the makeup lady in the locker room told him, and then the security guy told such and such that this is what's going to happen. Sources can be 20 of goddamn people. That shit just got passed it down. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Troy Graham from Baltimore. Coach, please say the experience. Please say the experience. How you be?
Yes, I'm doing good, man. Sources say this is Troy Graham. I don't know how true this is, but sources say this is him. Go ahead.
Well, I will confirm it to you. The sources me. But you know what? I think in this era of boxing, the fans have gotten so used to mediocrity. Then I hope that's the right way to pronounce the damn word. But just accepting what's out there, that they'll just take anything and run with it, right?
Yes, sir.
Because that Charlo fight, this is the same Charlo that said he wouldn't fight Dave Benavidez unless he take a COVID shot, and he's 23, or he's too young. He's 23. He's under 25 or some nonsense like that, right?
Right.
Yeah, and then you got his mouthpieces out here saying, yep, and then you got his mouthpieces out here saying that Alvarez is ducking. Do me a favor, right? When you have some time, go through both the last 10 fights and tell me who's fought the most black fighters. Just the last 10 fights. And if they tell you anything about 168, name me the black champion that's at 168 when Canelo was doing his run, and name one that's at 168 right now.
They can't tell you.
No, they can't.
It doesn't exist.
Common sense is not common in this era. And I'm going to leave on that note because I'm eating, man. Don't worry, I'll post some pictures. I'll post some pictures. You know I am. So, I'll just leave you. Oh, also, I actually want to drop this jewel on you.
What's that?
You know that line where he tells Otis that, that they ain't coming to see him?
Yeah.
That was an ad-lib. That was never in the script.
I know.
He actually made that up.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
So, watch out for the...
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Coach.
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to tell the ladies to watch out for the food video. Oh, my.
Okay.
Oh, my.
Shout out to Troy, man. Shout out to Troy Graham, man. Shout out to my brother Troy Graham. Hey, Teach, that's a damn good question, brother. Teach, you say, Teach, that's a damn good question. You say that, so how do you report rumors then, Coach? This is how you report rumors. Rumor has it that Canelo Alvarez is in negotiations to fight Jermall Charlo for $50 million. But let's say that's too long. You may say, rumors say Canelo Charlo fight worth $50 million or negotiating $50 million. Rumors say, Charlo, Canelo fight, they in strong negotiations for $50 million or something like that. You want to try to make it not too long. You know what I mean? Because you got to keep it within 100 characters. But, you got to, I'll just have to play with the words a little bit. That's what copywriters do. You try to play with the words and make it as impactful, as short, but as impactful as possible. But you have to let it be known that it's a rumor. Sources say that's a rumor. But a rumor is not as juicy as sources. So if I say sources say, it's more than likely to entice you to believe it, especially if it's coming from someone who is working for an establishment versus if I put rumors. So this is why they say sources. Because, sources sound better than rumors. You know what I mean? Rumor has it that Canelo and Charlo is on the road to undisputed. Rumor has it that, Canelo and Triple G is going to have a trilogy match. According to what? But when you say rumor has it, that means that you let the guy know, hey, nothing has been substantiated yet. And if you're going to say sources say, at least let it be known, hey, nothing has been proven yet. This has not been confirmed. This is just what I'm hearing. This has not been confirmed. And you reiterate that. Again, this has not been confirmed. You see what I'm saying? And that's how I do. That's how I do. You know what I mean? He said, here's the question I got. If Uncle Al did offer Canelo $50 million, how the F does his stable feel about that? And you know what? That's something else. That's something else too. West. Smith and West, that's something else. If the rumors are true, and that's what I say. If it's true, like if he's gonna offer this guy $50 million, you're trying to tell him, okay, I guess that's the real big fish over there. No fighter has gotten offered that much money, but hey, man, whatever he chooses to offer, Al Haymon's making a business decision. There's nobody at the PBC worth that kind of money. Now you're gonna get the rest of your money on pay-per-view. I'm gonna give you $1 million, $1.5 million, guaranteed. Rest of that shit, we'll see how them pay-per-view numbers do. You know what I mean? So, he said, rumor has it sound more sincere. Sources say sound suspect. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Jay Miller, what you say? Nobody on PBC is worth $50 million. He said, what you think about Shakur and Oscar Valdez? If that fight has been confirmed as of yet, if it's been confirmed, I like Shakur Stevenson in that fight. Toby Bartlett, what you say? You says sources say equals liar, has more BS. G code, live by, die by. He said, what the link read, coach? What's going on? What's going on, my brother? What's happening?
You wish you could work it the way I do.
Oh man, what's going on? He says, Mamba mentality. He said, I'm gonna bust up if Canelo ends up fighting Makabu. Yeah, he better not fight no damn Makabu. Makabu hot trash.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Makabu hot trash, bro. Man, that dude, man, bro. You saw his last fight? Man, no, they can't do that. They can't do that. They can't do that. Not no Makabu. He says somebody needs to go pull up on AB and put a mic in his face. He the only one that's going to keep it $1. Yeah. And then the thing is, Smith and West, you know, they'll take a dump on AB because he's not. If he says anything contrary to the PBC script, you know, say something contrary to the PBC Witness Protection Program, these other guys who cap for the PBC, they'll get their panties in a bunch. Again, I've never seen a fans of the sport of boxing, dudes in their 40s and 50s, cap for a promotional company. And you do it and say that we do this because we represent for the black man, but PBC has a white-owned company pretty much because it has white investors. White investors, 500. You think they're gonna give a dude $500 million? A black dude to come take over the sport and overturn Whitey, the white racist system? Yeah, y'all believe if that's what you want to believe, so be it. That's what you want to believe, so be it. Doesn't make sense, but hey, man. Niggas too old for that, but hey, man. VA Money say, shout out to the mighty LDBC.
That's wrong, Ese. That's wrong. He did nothing to you.
Maul says, I'm not Canelo. Who, your favorite fighter? No, not Tuffy. Your favorite fighter's favorite fighter. Knockdown 305 with the same family say shouldn't be reporting rumors. Hey man, you know, this is about tabloids as well. You know, it sells. It sells, bro. It sells. By the time you realize what the truth is, we don't got 20,000 views already. On to the next. It's done its purpose. He said reports based on sources are done to take credit for reporting it first. Yeah, absolutely. With someone like ESPN reports, there's some validity to it. Yeah, but not necessarily. ESPN put out wrong shit as well. But I get what you're saying though, because it's ESPN, they would have more of an inside scoop on it than anyone. I get what you're saying though. I get what you're saying. But they put out wrong shit as well though. But again, when the primary source says, hey man, when the primary source, so this is my thing to mama mentality. When the primary source says this, when the primary source, which would be Ed Reynoso, says this, negotiations in the process is still at work. So he acknowledges the negotiations and he say a final decision has not been reached yet. So we got that, right? So when the primary source of information, which is Ed Reynoso, when he says, as of now, all information published yesterday has no truth or foundation behind it. What does that tell you? Does ESPN still have some truth to it? They acknowledge that there have been offers received, but the misleading, you know what I mean? Let's give everybody a round of applause, man.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Yes, sir.
Nah. You ain't got no gun.
But where the weed at? Where the weed at, man?
The fuck?
Hey, we got one more call calling in. We got one more call calling. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Joe, Coach, what's up? This is Hawk from Maryland.
Hawk from Maryland. What the lick read, fam? What you want to talk about?
Hey, thanks too much, Coach. Hey, you know what? I hear all this talk about Canelo dunking Charlo, but
yes, sir.
You know, I'm a fan of the little Charlo, but the other Charlo, you know, when you think about it, Canelo came up from 160 to 168 and fought 4 dudes for their belt. So he fought for the belt 4 times. Canelo did. Charlo came up. Charlo got his 160 belt because Canelo left, right? So he's never even fought for a title. He got given that title. He's defended the title.
Right.
But he hasn't even never fought for a title at 160. So, you know, how they got him ducking somebody that's never even fought for a title.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if he can get this Canelo fight, I mean, I hope he can get it. I mean, I honestly, I want to see that fight. The reason why
I like to see it too.
The reason why I want to see that.
Ducking.
Yeah, I don't see the ducking at all either. I don't get that. But the reason why I want to see the fight is because his fans is saying that he's King Kong, Godzilla, Gamorog, Mothra, Voltron, Megatron, Optimus Prime, this and that. So my thing is this, and I have no problem. I like, you know, Jermall Charlo is my favorite of the two. So my thing is this here. I agree with you. He's all of that. Whatever you say he is, that's what he is. But when I look at it, when I look at the middleweight division, he's fought nobody. Yeah. When I look at how many champions he's fought in 5 years, he's fought none of them. So what are you gauging that he is all of these things by? It couldn't have been nothing that he's accomplished in the middleweight division. He has not accomplished anything in the middleweight division.
He never even fought for a title in the middleweight division. They gave it to him.
You know,
he's only defended the title.
Yeah. You know, so, and now this is not a knock on Jermall Charlo. I'm just saying, if I use the same standard, if I use the Canelo standard, that some of these YouTube channels have for Canelo, I'm gonna take your standard and run with it, right? If I apply that same standard to Jermall Charlo, god damn, that shit look, they shaking like booty meat. They don't look good. It don't look good. That's all I'm saying. You know, so if they didn't have a double standard, they wouldn't have a standard at all. Because they don't apply that, they don't apply that same standard to the Caleb Plants, to the Jermall Charlos, to the David Benavidez. They don't apply those same standards to those guys. But then they'll apply to somebody like Dmitry Andrade. Oh, he ain't fought nobody. Yeah, but Jermall Charlo ain't fought nobody either. Oh, don't talk about Jermall Charlo. That don't fit the narrative. Oh, okay, I got it. He's a PBC fight. I got it. Shout out to Hulk, man. Hulk, shout out to you, my brother.
Later, my brother.
Yes, sir. Salute the Hulk. That's all I'm saying. Smith and Wells. Shout out to my brother Blood, man. Oh, Retro in the building, man. Shout out to True Gritter. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, Coach, so why is nobody calling Keith on his cap? He claimed he came back to fight Bud in July. Now he's saying nothing about that action. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we'll see. I'm gonna try to get that interview with Keith. He over there in Clearwater. He's not too far from me. I'm gonna try to get an interview with him. Try to get it. He might not. He might do it. He might not do it. I don't know. He's from the Bay, so I'm gonna talk that shit and see can I get that interview. Hey man, look here, man. We from the same era, but we need to talk. What's going on? You know, and give him opportunity. What you say, fam? He says, no champions in 5 years. Damn, yeah. I mean, it's just, you know, we blow these narratives up. Sources say the narratives listen very well when they say something. Sources say, well, they say, who is they? Oh, well, I heard. Oh, okay, what you heard. Okay, you heard. Okay. You gotta pin them down and try to get to it. If it's a rumor, let it be known it's a rumor. Smith and West said Thurman Bud fight ain't popping unless Bud signed with the PBC. The PBC don't want to sign him. That's what Tim Smith said. He said they don't have the money to sign him. So if they don't have the money to pay him, that ain't gonna happen. The black company don't want the black fighter. The black company don't want the black fighter. The irony. He said, "Yo, Coach, can I get your hats or merchandise on your website?" Oh, I'm gonna have everything. As a matter of fact, yeah, you know what? No, these hats are exclusive. You know what I mean? I had these hats made. As a matter of fact, let me see. I think I'm gonna have these hats on. I think I'm gonna have these hats. I'm gonna have these hats on the store. The store will be up this week. You'll see the tab under the videos. You'll see the tab under the videos. Let's give everybody a round of applause. And we're gonna give we're gonna give out the shout outs like we always do.
You're begging me not to leave. And I refuse to let you go.
Shout out to the ladies, man. Shout out to Bless 365. Hey, okay. Shout out to the Queen Lisa Bell. Shout out to the Queen of Bless 365. Shout out to the Queen Arlette. Hey, shout out to the Queen Nick Rich. Shout out to the Queen Lil Green Eyes P. Salute to the Queen Ava. Hey, shout out to the Queens Deborah Booker. Hey, shout out to the Queen Nick Rich. Shout out to the Queen's Lady Shan. Shout out to Monica Silva, Miss Sexy, and shout out to Karma Serene as well. Salute to my brother Retro Boss in the documentaries. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to Ron Boy Fresh. Shout out to Paul Evans. Salute to Two Matador. Salute to my brother Smith and West. Salute to Jay Miller in the building. Shout out to Knockdown 305. Salute to I said Paul Evans. Retro Boss in the documentaries. My brother Blood. Salute the Chick in the building. Chick, what's happening, bro? Shout out to Will Sargent. Shout out to Will. Shout out to I said Ron Boy Fresh. Shout out to Knockdown 305. Shout out to my brother. Who else I'm forgetting in this piece, man? Jay Miller in the building. Jay Miller, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Toby Bartlett. Shout out to Sonny Chiba. Shout out to ADD. Salute to Don Ramon, Eddie Val in the building. Shout out to Hector Garcia. Salute to Tony Kelly and the boys. Shout out to Roach from Houston. Shout out to the Jag from Seattle. Shout out to Johnny D-Lo from San Antonio. Shout out to Trap from Orlando. Shout out to Shelton from LA, my brother, man, my big brother Shelton Dog in the house. Shout out to Troy from B-More. Shout out to Hawk from Maryland. Shout out to my brother KQKC. Salute to him, Moni Brown, and those boys over there, man. Salute to him as well. Shout out to who else? Oh, shout out to Major Key Boxing as well as Mark Nash. Shout out to Best Life. Shout out to Maul. Shout out to who else we have in the building? Mamba Mentality. What's happening, fam? Pugilism. What the lick read? Nelly Content. What's going on? Nelly Content. ENT. G Code. Live by, die by. What's going on, fam? Akon in the building. Eddie Val. What's happening, bro? Nino B. What the lick read? He said Big Chop. Unbiased Boxing. Big Chop. What's going on, fam? Let's see. Shout out to Tony Kelly and the boys. Salute to who else we have? VA Money Group. Let's see. Shout out to Akon. Let's see. Toby Bartlett, what's happening, fam? Sonny Chiba, what's happening? Monsoon HK, what's going on, bro? Let's see. Shout out to Loke. What up, Loke? Shout out to Loke in the building. I think I got everybody. Lou Moon in the building. Let's see. True Gritter, what's going on, fam? Eddie Val, Deuce Trey in the building. Jeff Lucietta, what's happening? Let's see. I said my brother Chick already. Toby Bartlett, Best Life. Mad Dog H, what's going on? Eddie Val, Jeff Lucietta, what the lick read, baby? Let's see. Who else we have in the building? Pugilism, what's happening, man? Maul, what's going on? He said Cambosos, your thoughts. Ain't nothing to think about. He hasn't decided who he gonna fight next. That's my thoughts. He hasn't decided who he gonna fight next. You know what I mean? So he's on the tour right now. He's on the tour right now. Waiting to see who he gonna fight. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. He ain't picked nobody yet. He doing a whole lot of talking in interviews. Shout out to Don Ramon, champ. Let's see. Shout out to Batman Boxing Talk. What's going on, fam? Let's see. Shout out to Jorge, what's going on, my brother? George H. Shout out to James Brown, man. Shout out to Thomas Jackson. Dropping that half a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to you, fam, for that super sticker. Shout out to the brother who's in the chat from South Africa, man. South Africa. Shout out to South Africa. Shout out to Bernard Burton. Shout out to Big Hulk from Maryland. Let's see, man. Troy from B-More as well. Shout out to Jose Alvarez, Chi-Town in the house, Chicago. I think that's it. Tony Kelly and the boys. RJ, what's going on, fam? Chi-Town in the building. Other than that, that's it. It's that boy, Coach Malachi Williams signing out. New media today, USA Boxing. I see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on.